This is the fallen angel Christopher Daniels, former TNA X Division champion and former TNA World Tag Team champion, and you are listening to the TNA Cross the Line podcast. Enjoy.
TNA Wrestling, Cross the Line.
And we're back with episode 302 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Bob Colling Jr. And with me, as always, is Dallas Gridley. In Dallas, it's our favorite time of the month. It's pay-per-view day. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is Slammiversary 2007. Also, the 5th anniversary show, essentially, for TNA Wrestling, and I am sure that throughout the show they'll be like, oh hey, here are some top moments throughout our time, as we've kind of already seen. But the main thing tonight is that we are going to be getting a new TNA World Champion, because Jim Cornette held up the title coming out of Sacrifice, and we have another King of the Mountain. 5 men, one of which we don't know who it is. So we know there's 4. Will be vying for a shot to become the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. And plus, we got a whole lot more. Sting and Daniels, Team 3D against the Steiner brothers. Although Scott Steiner, kind of dead in Puerto Rico, but not dead. And a whole lot more. Dallas, how are we feeling for Slammiversary?
I'm feeling good about this, because not only is it a 5th anniversary for TNA, this is our 5th anniversary as well, Bob. We've been doing this for
definitely
5 legit years.
Yeah, that's
not like speedrunning. It's been literally 5 years. It's been a very long 5 years.
I was 31 when we started.
I'm 31 now. Look at that.
Whoa, look at that, dude. It's like a looper. Oh, man.
I'm feeling weird about that now. We have quite a show tonight, Bob. I also just realized, and not realized, I should say, I just remembered, we aren't in Florida anymore. We're in Nashville.
That's right.
At the Municipal Auditorium, where the 3rd and 4th show started with TNA. Because the first 2 were in Alabama.
That's right. Right, Huntsville.
And I'm trying to not forget that in my memory, but it's such a weird fact that you kind of just have to know.
Right.
Big show tonight. I am definitely excited about this. There's certain ones I'm sure I'm not going to be excited about, and I'm sure we'll discuss that when we get to them. But overall, I like King of the Mountain. I like surprises, and of course, I like sealed DVDs. I can't say what's on the front of this one because, well, it may give something away. Maybe not. Maybe it is just what they sold it with. I mean, that could be accurate.
That's true. You're right.
But the Slammiversary poster from the time is a picture of Jeff Jarrett with his guitar around his shoulder. The one they're trying to sell does in fact not have Jeff Jarrett on it. It has someone else on it who they're probably trying to think would make you pick it up and buy it a lot quicker. So yes. That's all I'll say about that. It also features footage from the Interaction Fan Fest that they did, I believe, the day before. It claims the event in its entirety, but now it does not list the pre-show, and Bob, there was in fact a dark match. And at least according to Cage Match, it looks like it was not very good. Because it was Ms. Brooks defeating Tiny the Bellkeeper.
Are you shitting me?
So that happened, apparently.
That's really the match?
According to Cage Match, yeah. I have not looked at the Observer yet for this, so I'm going to look at... I'm going to check Wikipedia as well, because they always have them as listed here as well. Okay, it does not list it there. So maybe it was just maybe it was a segment that's being counted as a match. It could be that.
Yeah.
But like I said, I have not checked the Observer yet to get the true what it is. I also have two different attendance numbers. Maybe looking for more in the Observer. It's somewhere between 3,000 and 3,500, which is pretty solid for a TNA crowd that's
3,000,
paid.
3,500. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, paid, sure.
I mean, that's not bad for them. So yeah. I mean, here we go.
Okay. All right. We're watching this on YouTube on the TNA Wrestling main channel. In case anybody's wondering, you can also watch it on TNA Plus, but we have YouTube Premium, so we're gonna just do it here. It was uploaded to YouTube on May 27th, 2022. It currently right now has 223,005 views. I guess you could probably tack on 2 more, so it's 7.
That's tagging 2 more.
Yeah, so that'd be it. Now, according to this, like the title here, it says Christian Cage versus Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles versus Jeff Jarrett. Now, this is not a spoiler. Jeff Jarrett is not in this match because his wife recently died from cancer. Unless he magically comes in.
Bob could have just spoiled the main event for us.
Could have. I very well could have. I don't think he's in. They told us
he's on the poster.
There. Yeah, and he is in the description. I don't think he's in it though.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. They also like to tack. They like to tack names on these to make you want to click it.
Right. Yeah, they do the whole. Yeah, that's what the YouTube people do.
Also, this is just because I know from uploading our videos. We do have a YouTube channel, TNA Cross the Line Podcast, where you can listen to the podcast on there. But I know your title can only be certain length, and if you notice, Bob, they took out the space between AJ and Styles and the versus and Jeff, and I'm pretty positive it's because they ran out of characters. Just a fun little thing I've noticed.
I did notice that for AJ Styles. I was like, that's a little weird. Yeah, no, absolutely. All right. The approximate runtime, well, not approximate, what it is on YouTube is 2 hours, 49 minutes, and 25 seconds. I'm going to count down from 3, and when I say play, that is when the watch long shall begin. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, here we go. TNA. We are wrestling. Yes, we are.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit, dude. I just got like a weird flashback there. Old school intro with the explosion. Do I need to go back for this episode? Oh, that was very fast. Do I need to change the intro song for this episode? We'll see.
I would just do something where you blend them all in. Like all the themes we've had so far. Like opening themes.
And now we're driving through holy shit, the flying Elvises? Oh,
he just showed
my
God. Guy fucking jerking off at a fucking
puppet. Oh my God, puppet beating up. Dude, why are we showing some of this stuff? Holy crap. Well, so you have like a banjo playing. Oh my God. That was from the worst show we ever watched, the pay-per-view number 3. I can't believe they're showing some of this. Oh,
they're going to show Lollipop topless? They're going to show Lollipop topless.
Absolutely not. There's no way. Tennessee Titans. But there's like a banjo playing. I feel like it's trying to make it seem very, very country, very Wild West. There's Raven when he stole the title. They showed Russo with...
I think they're trying to show like the humble beginnings and then what they've built into.
Oh, you think it's going to like transform?
Oh, yeah. The music's speeding up.
That's true. Oh, yeah, Jeff's attacking Hulk Hogan as if that happened in the Impact Zone. Okay, we're showing way too much of that. Oh, here we go. Yeah. It is night and day.
Oh, yeah, it's not even like close. This is a wrestling promotion. That other one was an outlaw mud show.
I mean, it kind of literally was.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it was.
They're
Just
showing
like
some
the
cool clips here.
production, just the presentation of everything is just so different. And we lived it.
We lived all that. You can
Twice.
check all of that out in the
Right,
archives.
2 times over. 2 times, literally every show you can in the archive.
Every single show.
Oh my god!
Thomas Mike Tenay calling.
What the fuck?
It's a golf. It's Tiger Woods.
It's Tiger Woods
Oh,
and Jeff.
Jarrett smashes a guitar over him.
What the fuck? Why? Why are we doing that with Tiger?
That I
Obviously,
feel
it's
like
not
we've
really
seen that
Tiger
before,
Woods.
but
I don't remember seeing that.
TNA presents its 5-year anniversary show, Slammiversary. Oh, we got a band kicking us off.
What is that? I thought that was
Wait.
Kazarian.
Is that Kazarian?
No, it's not. Is it?
No. Kazarian does play music, though.
Well, Bentley does, but that's not either one of them. I know Bentley for sure was in a band. Low Cash Cowboys. What the hell is going on right now?
What's their name? Low Cash Cowboys?
Yeah, but it's LO. There's no W. It's Low Cash Cowboys.
I'm looking up to see if there's still a band. They are from Nashville, if that's any surprise. They are
Of course they
active. Wow, there's not a lot of information about them, but they do still make music. They just came out with a new album in 2025.
Oh, this guy's gonna like break the guitar, but he's not.
It's
doing
got all the logos on it.
Oh, he did it.
It was definitely a Jeff Jarrett guitar with all the logos from the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
This was probably the biggest show they ever played.
I would imagine so. Now I'm gonna point this out. There are a ton of empty seats
Oh, see, I haven't noticed yet. Okay.
on the upper tier. There is a ton. They're yellow seats. There's a lot.
Well, LAX is starting us off here. I'm going to look up here. Nashville Municipal Auditorium. I can't remember how many people.
You're probably fitting at least 7.
Yeah.
At least.
Let me before I speak, I'm going to see if there's a different stat for wrestling shows. Because I'm stunned. No, it doesn't say. So in the round, this 9,700.
Yeah, okay. So it's empty.
Yeah, so this place is empty.
It's empty. Yeah. That does not.
Now, I'd be very surprised if they tried to sell the upper deck anyways, though. I wonder if they went here because of the history and they knew they weren't going to sell the whole thing.
Right. And it looks like it's clearly like in the corner. Like it's not, they're not utilizing the entire arena.
Right.
By any stretch of the imagination.
The hard cam is a little lower than normal. I kind of like that view. It's something a little different.
You see look at all those. I don't know why I'm pointing the TV.
Oh, I see them. I see them.
On a lot. Yeah.
Rhino and Senshi coming out with Hector Guerrero. Senshi has new gear here tonight. He's wearing little trunks instead of the pants that he normally wears.
Yeah. Now, I would have thought that this was Rhino and Chris Harris.
That's a good point.
I'm thinking Senshi's turning.
Oh, joining LAX.
Yeah. Because he's been wanting to.
Is Homicide bald right now?
I mean, he doesn't have hair.
So they're all bald in LAX?
Oh, wait, he's got hair.
Oh, he does. Okay. It's shaved, but...
Bald. Yeah, it's shaved,
okay.
Yeah.
He normally has the bandana on, so I couldn't remember.
Yeah, no, he's not bald.
Okay, never mind. I take back what I was saying. I mean, Hernandez and Conan are very bald.
Yes. You thought they were going to be like the Baldies from ECW?
Yeah, because then if Senshi joins them, they're all bald.
They're all bald. This screams to me that Senshi is going to be joining LAX.
What a weird. I feel like this is a weird match.
It is. I don't understand.
Did we know about this one?
No.
I
thought
wait.
It was supposed to be Harris and Rhino.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Did Harris get injured or something? Maybe because there was house shows right before.
Well, maybe.
I don't know.
I can't find a review that would have the pre-show. Because sometimes, we find out things on the pre-show.
That makes me wonder if the pre-show was just like the countdown thing again that they air like late night on Spike. Right. And maybe that dark match I read to you was a true dark match just for the people in this arena.
Yeah.
Now, I, for one, would love to have seen Tracy and Tiny the Bellkeeper. However, I understand we can't all have what we want. Maybe in 10 to 15 years, Brian Turner's VHS Rehab will find it somehow. And he will upload it. Holy shit. Rhino just tossed Homicide to the floor. And we're in a commercial. Now, if you are watching on YouTube with us, we are watching essentially like the Pluto TV version of this, where it has commercial breaks, but we don't actually miss any of the action.
Right. I'm not seeing anything regarding... Oh. Okay, I have news.
Okay.
So, what I'm using right now is WFA forum, which is what I like post my fantasy booking on when I am a nerd. And there is quite a bit of stuff that we would technically know. So, do you want me to say?
Oh, it was on the pre-show?
No, like it was on the website. So, like this was updated on June 17th at 4:31. Or the update was actually posted on the website at, it looks like, 2:55 p.m. So we would have known.
That's before the show, so yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we would have known.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Bill Banks at 2:55, so just about 3 p.m. Scott Steiner unable to compete tonight at Slammiversary.
Oh, shit.
He acknowledges that fans are aware that he was recently injured in Puerto Rico. And he has been with his family since that time. Jim Cornette will speak on the matter at the pay-per-view.
Okay, so that's a funny line because they know the fans are aware. So if the fans weren't aware, were they just not going to say anything?
What's that?
So he says fans were aware. So if fans weren't aware, were they just not going to say anything at all about it?
I don't know. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean? The way that is worded is kind of weird.
Yep. And then on the last night during the Road to Slammiversary special, there was a asterisk where it said final participants subject to change under the Steiner versus 3D matchup screen. So they did acknowledge it the day before.
Oh, wow.
There was a little thing that said, maybe not all people will be here.
Okay.
Also, there was a matchup screen that showed LAX versus Rhino and Senshi with Chris Harris missing, and a asterisk card subject to change underneath.
Whoa.
So Harris is not on the show.
Okay. That is a wild decision, dude.
Yeah, that is crazy.
In Nashville?
Yeah.
What is, I don't even... Is James Storm not doing anything either?
No, James Storm... Well, I don't know if something with Frank Wycheck is going to be on the show.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
I don't know.
So they are featuring James Storm.
He's going to be doing some kind of segment. Yeah,
but nothing.
But wait, there's more.
What?
At 5:36 p.m., there is a new match confirmed for this show.
Oh,
shit. That was not announced.
Okay.
Beforehand. Jeremy Borash announced Tomko versus Abyss, and there was a graphic shown, so it is confirmed.
Oh, wow. Overhead belly-to-belly suplex by Hernandez on Senshi right there. That was nice. That one we kind of was wondering why they didn't say it, so I'm not totally surprised, but I feel like you should have said that on Impact.
I agree. I definitely agree with that. It is noted here by a guy by the name of Whalen that the Steiners are still advertised as of 7:34 p.m. during the countdown show. Okay, and then all the rest of this is just going to be their live reactions to the pay-per-view.
Wow, that's really interesting.
Which, you know what? I might keep this open just to see what people are saying about what was going on. This might be a pretty.
If they're live reactions, that is kind of fun.
It absolutely is. It's like this guy at 8:10 p.m. Who was that band played in the opening? And they
I was wondering the same thing.
This is pretty cool.
Okay, I like that. In case you are new, this is your first pay-per-view with us. After every match, me and Bob are going to give our star ratings, and then on our next episode covering Impact, we will be comparing them to Dave Meltzer's from the Wrestling Observer newsletter. So, and we compare them on the show here with someone who reviewed the show in 2007 as well. So,
and that's going to be Larry Zonka this time.
Oh, okay.
He published it on June 19th, 2007. So just a couple of days after.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. Senshi, dropping Hernandez down. Double stomp.
Okay, so maybe Senshi's not turning, because I don't think he would be this physicality would not probably be happening.
You know, I always think that too, and then I'm always surprised when they do end up turning, though, you know?
Because it does happen, where they'll be like wrestling for 20 minutes, and then he's just like, oh, by the way, I am a Four Horseman. It's like, what? What the hell? You just
That's what I mean.
This guy with the chair.
Rhino on the cover on Homicide, but that's a kick out. Irish whip Homicide into the corner. Shoulder block by Rhino. Hernandez tries to take him out, but he ducks that. Belly to belly. Rhino's cleaning house here.
And then not bald Homicide trying to get involved here. Oh, no, Spinebuster. One.
Crowd is reacting pretty well for this match, I will say. This audio on YouTube is so loud, I had to turn it down lower than I feel like I normally do, but...
They seem to be excited. They haven't had a show in Tennessee or Nashville in, 3 years?
Wow.
Well, yeah, like 2.5.
Holy shit, what a dive from Senshi to the floor to take out Hernandez.
Hernandez cut on the top of his head there.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Crowd's chanting TNA. Everyone is wearing their Aeropostale polo shirts.
That's funny. I have one on my on my bike. That's funny.
Oh, Conan's stepping up in the apron, and Rudy Charles, who's wearing the old school referee outfit here for Slammiversary. Oh, Hector hangs Homicide over the top rope. That's a gore.
What? No shit. Wow.
Wow, dude. Okay.
Rhino just pinned Homicide with a gore.
Okay.
Okay.
I was not expecting
that.
Neither was I.
Wow, those guys were really happy about Rhino picking up the win.
Mm-hmm.
They just bear hugged each other. What a random thing for Senshi, though.
I know. Something's up with that.
It's something there.
Well, Bob, what do you rate our first match of Slammiversary as we head to the table with Mike Tenay down west?
I feel like I could give that like a 2.5.
Okay, I was actually thinking 2 stars. I think it was solid, but yeah, I think that's pretty fair.
Give it 2.5. Larry Zonka gave it 3.25.
I'll respect it. I just don't think it was that good. It was fine. I don't really have any issues with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was fine. It was fine. 2.5.
Oh, here's the Steiners versus Team 3D graphic.
Yep, still advertised.
Now, they're saying they're going to follow it as the show progresses. They're going to follow up on the situation. So they're saying he's not going to be there on the air now.
They're basically
Daniels versus Sting. I'm really interested in this one because it's such a weird match. Here's our match graphic for Tomko versus the Monster Abyss.
No DQ.
No disqualification. Okay.
That's cool. That is a Bob Backlund silhouette if I've ever seen one.
No, that's
Bob Backlund gonna be in the Kingdom Mountain.
I feel like that's Jarrett with his new hair.
Oh
poof.
my God, you might be right. Is
It
Jeff
looks
Jarrett
like the
in the main
poof.
event, dude? No way. Oh no.
The poof.
Oh fuck, dude, you might be right. That was definitely a poof.
We're saying we don't know who Jim Cornette's going to bring, but we'll find out later. But we're going to go backstage to a highlight package. So we're already doing highlight packages. Bob, was there people in the old Impact Zone that you could remember that we might see in the front row that I haven't looked at for yet? Did we have any people who wore like Hawaiian shirts or?
You mean in the Asylum, not Impact Zone?
I'm calling it the Impact Zone, but yes, I'm talking about the Asylum.
Why the Impact Zone is the Florida one?
I just always call it the Impact Zone.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
They call it the Impact Zone now, and it is far from it. And I will bitch about current day TNA wrestling soon, but let's talk about fans real quick.
Okay. I don't know. I don't really remember specific guys like in the front row for the Asylum. The Asylum era. That I don't. I'm also not the type of viewer that tends to look at the crowd. Now there's exceptions to that where
We got towel guy.
The towel guy, right? The ECW hat guy. And then there's, I believe it is a guy who wears like the orange and yellow tie-dye shirt whenever there's a show in Florida or Georgia. I mean, he's at every fucking time. I don't know if you know who I'm referencing on that, but
I don't know if I do.
it's always, they're just always there. It just is insane. But yeah, I don't know. From the Asylum, I don't really remember. I don't remember anybody specifically.
Okay, listen, this highlight package shows are going on. Let me just get this out of my system. 2025 TNA, it just ain't doing it for me. I'm sorry. I'm going to get hate for this.
Are you quitting
it? It's getting tough. I think I mentally told myself I have to watch it until we're done with this podcast, so we could hurry up. Because I feel like I should still be in the know. You know what I mean? I don't know if I can do 2 more years. It's a lot for me, dude. I was just watching a show today, and I was just like, I was just not feeling it. Then they do this random. So they had this Under Siege like monthly special they did on a Friday. We're like a week past it at this recording, and I look at the card. I might have talked about this with you. I can't remember, and it was like,
yeah, you did.
Yeah, and it's like no one wants to watch this.
Yeah, no.
And then they give it away for free the next day because no one watched it. And then they precedent.
No. He said that it was such an overwhelmingly positive reception that we just figured we'll let everybody watch it.
Well, I watched it and it wasn't that good.
Yeah, you told me the card match by match, and I was like, no. It wasn't when you came over for AEW.
Oh yes,
when we were watching Double or Nothing.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So that day of Double or Nothing, they did I think it was that day at least. Or backstage with Jeremy now. They did like this border brawl special, Canada versus the US. And I just looked at the card and I said, I think I'm skipping that one. And the thing is about that though, I think I can get away with skipping it because I don't know if it's technically a TNA show. It is a show with almost all TNA wrestlers on it. So I think I can get away with not watching it.
It's probably just a joint show.
But no. Oh, Tracy coming over to Eric Young here backstage. Eric, what happened to the heat? She's rubbing herself on him. The passion, the spark.
Has she technically in the TNA universe, has she slept with Eric Young? I don't think she ever did, right?
No, but she definitely led him on as if she was going to.
Let him on. Right.
But every time it got close, something seemingly happened. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
She said the bedroom and then, Gail Kim grabbed Eric Young. Yeah, open your eyes.
This is a no contest. I mean, you go to Gail. I mean, 100%.
Yeah, but when you're Eric Young, you're kind of split here. You're what? Oh!
Not Gail anymore.
Nope. No, that's a kiss from a real woman, she says.
Am I like a second ahead of you or no? Where you at?
I don't know. Are you? Let me see. I am at 22, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay. I think I was literally like a split second ahead. I just paused for a second. We're back.
Oh, okay.
We're synced up.
X Division Championship match up next.
Yeah, if Gail Kim, if I'm Eric Young right there and she kisses me, yeah, bye. Hello, I got a new girlfriend. See ya.
X Factors, dude. The youth will be served. The Black Machismo has been emerging for Kevin Nash. Lethal injection of Machismo. Oh, he's doing them in order, the opposite order, because now he's saying they're both in their 20s. But Sabin's Edge, the title match experience, he first won it in 2003 in Nashville. He's held it 4 times. And my favorite fact that I'll always keep saying is that Chris Sabin beat the record of the most X Division title reigns by beating himself.
That's such a stupid
stat. What a stat.
What a stat.
Look at Kevin Nash is walking like he's gonna fall down the ramp right now.
Yeah, he is looking fragile, maybe?
Yeah, I would say that's a good way to describe him here.
With how he's walking.
Kevin Nash has been featured on the shows strictly in backstage segments, and once every 4 weeks he comes out post-match. And they're paying him a shit ton of money.
Yes, they are. Oh, this is a triple threat. Right?
I don't know. Is it? Sanjay does not look like he's coming to wrestle. Oh, yeah, he does. He's got gear on.
Oh, he definitely. Yeah,
Guru, Sanjay Dutt.
I think I forgot this is a triple threat. Oh, because they won. Didn't they win like a tag match or something?
Oh, yes.
And both of them got in?
Yes. Look, he's throwing flower petals? The Guru?
Right, yeah, I remember this is his new character that he did. That he showed Kevin Nash and stuff.
I think I already kind of like it better than just him coming out as hit whatever he's doing.
I mean, it's a little hokey.
Yeah, but he has a look now. Before he just came out in a jersey and a tilted hat. I think I like that he's got a look.
Sure, yeah, no, I know what you mean. It's a little hokey.
We haven't seen the character itself on camera too often besides the meditation reductions stuff, but
I think I would like it better if he was Diesel.
Okay, wait a second.
The segment he came in with the Big Daddy Cool.
Yeah, yes. Penzer just said the next match. So he said that after Sanjay came out? So is Sanjay not actually in the match? I'm confused.
I don't know now either.
I really don't know.
Was the 3-way at Sacrifice?
Oh my God, was it? Are we remembering from a month ago? We never do that.
Yes. Sanjay from years ago. What are you talking about? Sanjay is definitely not wrestling.
Oh, did you just see that sign? Gimmicks can't help Jobber J win.
Oh shit.
That's fucking crazy. That's a crazy sign. Here comes our X Division champion, Chris Sabin. TNA X Division champion.
Yeah, so Tanez is he's going to be constantly referencing the history of everything for the past 5 years.
Oh, I know. Oh, Kevin Nash says he's gained a lot of respect for Chris Sabin. I know I beat him up pretty good, but...
Somebody has a sign that says Cena fears the truth. I don't know if that's in reference to Ron Gillings.
It's definitely about Ron Gillings.
Here we are. An X Division title match is not a 3-way, folks. Not a fan of that hair for Lethal. What in the world are we doing with the bangs?
Well, he does kind of have little bangs. They're blonde.
They're blonde like tips.
Oh, apparently there was an audio issue, and we can't seem to hear Kevin Nash right now.
That's all right. He's just gonna crack jokes anyway.
Oh,
Arm drag
that's
out of
true.
the corner there by Lethal. Jab. The fans are chanting for Lethal pretty well here. Elbow. Jab. Jab.
Jab.
Oh yeah, dig it. I wonder if Earl ever just gets annoyed when he looks at the match card and he's got an X Division match. He's probably got
He absolutely does not like doing that X Division match.
This sucks. Lethal, the head scissors sending Sabin to the floor, and he's going to follow up with a suicide dive.
Nice. Slamming Sabin right up against the guardrail. Crowd like that one. TNA. The Machismo has really captivated the crowd tonight. Yeah, he did a sick-ass dive.
Double axe handle. 1, 2, nothing.
Oh, we want you guys to let us know who's going to win the King of the Mountain match. Of course, you can do the TNA Mobile. Standard text messenger rates do apply. 1 for AJ Styles, 2 for Samoa Joe, 3 for Kurt Angle, 4 for Christian Cage, or 5 for the mystery
number 5,
opponent.
dude. It's gonna be Brock Lesnar.
Texas 76,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. You can hit star for the terms and conditions, or go to TNAMobile.com for more information. I do think it's going to be Brock Lesnar or Chris Jericho, or so who else has been backstage recently?
Billy Kidman.
Who's the person that Jake Roberts was trying to get a job? Oh, Sin. They're trying to get Sin back in.
Sin Bodhi.
Yeah, it's Sin Bodhi. He's coming back.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Throw it first against the steel cable there, the middle one. Sabin is forced to break because of the count. You remember the New Church, Bob?
Yeah, of course.
Throwback. What about the Dups?
Yeah.
How could you
do
forget?
Do you remember Quiet Storm and Chris Devine?
Oh shit. The SATs?
SATs, baby.
You remember when Amazing Red was here?
I do. I thought at one point he was going to break out. I mean, he did like a senton or something onto Raven breaking through a table, and I was like, oh my god, this guy's going to be a star. Crazy. And then they were like, eh.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
I think he got hurt though. Pretty sure. But that's a guy that I thought for sure would be. I mean, he's been back. Like I think he was back for like the internet impact.
Yeah.
But I thought he would have been more consistently around.
I agree. I thought he was for a while, but he really isn't.
No. And I wonder if it's just like, hey, there's only so many times this guy can tear his knee on our shows before we're just like, maybe we shouldn't use him anymore.
I mean, that does happen.
Clothesline and a drop kick by Lethal. Oh, he blocked a low blow at that. Oh, eye poke.
Earl was like, don't poke him in the eyes.
Yeah, and he's just like, oh my gosh, did I do that? Yeah, Chris, you freaking cheated. Slapping him right in the corner. That's rude. Jab.
We know he's confident. We know he's cocky.
He's cool. He's cocky. He's bad. Chris Sabin, the modern day honky tonk man.
Blech. No, thank you.
You don't think so? You don't watch Chris Sabin and you go, wow, fucking honky tonk.
Honky Tonk Man blocked me because what did I say to him on Twitter? He was knocking something TNA, and I said it was more relevant than he ever was, and then he got mad and blocked me.
Oh, I thought you said he unblocked you.
Oh no, he blocked me. Now Bob has a better block streak than I do, but I got a few.
No, I do.
I remember
definitely
there's a time for like a couple of years that Dustin Rhodes would like follow a lot of people, and I was so pumped he finally followed me. And then one day he unfollowed me, and I was like, "Well, what the heck? What did I do to you? I don't post enough."
I think that he was following people when they were like, "Hey, I bought your book."
Yes. And then his ass went through and he probably kept the list. And then he went through and he unfollowed everyone, I think.
Did you go, "Hey, I got your book"?
I did get it. It's on the shelf behind me right here.
But did you tweet it to him? Like, "Hey, I got
I'm
your
sure
book."
I did. I'm sure.
That's how you got it then. I think he's writing another one.
Well, I don't care.
You'll buy it.
No, I won't. You will.
I will, and I won't read it. That's my problem.
Oh, Sabin going for the Frankensteiner off the top rope. But Lethal held onto the rope to counter it. Now he's got him in the middle of the ring, grabbing the leg. Oh, shit. That was sick. What do you even call that?
It was like a sit out.
Well, it was like a reverse DDT thing, and then he spun him with the leg and made him land on his front.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I like that move. Crowd's chanting for Lethal as he's climbing to the top rope. Is he going to drop the elbow? Made famous by Jay Lethal. Yeah. And only Jay Lethal. No one else did the elbow.
That's right. Oh.
I don't know what he was going for, but Sabin caught him in the midsection with a kick, enziguri, and then a spin kick to the head.
I think he was going for his trademark double axe handle that he's only ever done, nobody else.
Oh, that could be it.
Pretty sure that's what it was. Uh-oh. Nope. Can't quite get the Dragon Suplex. Oh, somebody has a whiteboard. They keep on changing things, and it says Orlando sucks.
Shit.
He had something else written on there, too, but now he's just wiping things off. That's going to be taken away from him.
Well, there's no way that current day you'd ever be able to bring a whiteboard into a show.
Absolutely not. Yeah, no way. Oh, lethal combination. Wait, was it? Yeah, it was a combination, wasn't it?
It was the combination. I almost called it the injection, but that's the back handspring one.
Yeah.
He's up at the top, going for the elbow.
But with the left elbow, that's his non-dominant hand.
That is super interesting. I mean, awesome. Jay Lethal, new X Division champion. But he did drop a different elbow.
Yeah, he dropped with his non-dominant hand, and he still did it. Wow.
All right, this is exciting. We have a new X Division champion. Kevin Nash is in the ring to celebrate.
Wow. Okay.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, it was kind of an underwhelming match. I'll say that.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. That's my next question.
I don't. If you're asking me if I like that Jay Lethal won the title, yes, I do. I like Black Machismo.
I think that was
this title change does not bother me.
I like it. I think it's a good win. Yeah, but you were underwhelmed. Okay, so what are you rating this one?
I'm gonna give it 2.
Okay, this is. I'm giving it 2.5, which is what you gave the last match, and I gave the last match 2, and so now we have reversed.
Okay. Larry Zonka gave it 3 stars.
If there's a couple more like crazy high spots or close calls or something, I think I could have got a little bit higher. But
yeah, that felt like more like a TV match than a pay-per-view match.
They're showing video of the guy who I don't know his name. What's his name?
Frank Wycheck.
Frank Wycheck. Oh wait, he was there.
Yeah, I think he was part of that group that like attacked.
Oh shit! Well, and James Storm just said you were too much of a coward to go over the rail. You were the only one who didn't.
Oh.
Wait, I like this way more because of that.
He's the only one that didn't break the law. Cool. Well, loser.
Wait, he's actually training in the ring?
Yeah, he's training with Jerry Lynn, it looked like.
Oh, but they're saying he's different from any other professional athletes who've come in here. You are a football player. You are not a wrestler.
I mean, that's true.
I like when he spits the beer, you can tell he tries to not get all of it in his face. He just does like a little bit, and then he spits mostly on his chest.
He's a pro. He's a pro. That's all that matters.
James Storm is promising to give him his last concussion of his life when he steps in the ring with him.
Oh. Wow.
That's fucked up.
That's pretty bad.
Oh, okay. We have cut that package slightly.
So, I'm just going to point this out. Not that it really matters, but Frank Wycheck is in fact dead. He died in 2023.
Really? Okay. Well, I'll be sure not to tag him on Twitter then.
Yeah, don't do that.
I mean, he ain't gonna reply, but okay. But I want to call out that package was cut slightly, and I have a feeling our intro package in the beginning was as well. So I do think that technically this show is slightly trimmed in, but it seems so far, God please, it is not any matches like it was on Sacrifice that we will be good, and it will just be highlight packages. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that as well. So James Storm's little comment there. Oh my gosh, Letitia looking fucking hot.
Oh, Miss Jackie says if I were you, I'd ask for my money back, and she's pointing.
I disagree because I saw her boobs on Howard Stern and they are fantastic. Anyway,
really? Okay. You'll have to DM me.
She writes. I will. I'll send you the link. So Frank Wycheck is estimated that he had 25 concussions during his playing career.
25?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Oh my god. Wait a second. Wait, Bob. James Storm is coming out with the Pride of Tennessee, Miss Jackie. But Ron Killings is also here. Unadvertised, barely being seen on camera at the moment. There he is.
Why?
And the nameplate did not say his name.
Okay. So TNA just said that they're both like TNA originals. So that's kind of what they're going for here. There you go.
Oh, here's his nameplate. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Here's another thing about Frank. He died on December 9th, 2023. He was only 52. He fell and hit his head at his home in Chattanooga. And they found out that he had CTE. Now, he feared in 2017 that he did have CTE because there were some scary symptoms.
Oh, my God.
And he did have it.
Oh, it's Jerry Lynn and, what's his name again? Frank Wycheck? Yeah. And then I don't know who this guy is. Jerry Lynn is seemingly his partner. Okay. So now that makes sense why he was training with him. And then they're with someone who I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know either. And they just put his name on there. Some Bosch guy. He's probably a teammate.
They're naming off NFL stars. I am sorry, I cannot provide any commentary on this. Oh, here we go.
Oh, that's probably them right there.
Yeah. I have no thoughts or opinions on any of them. I don't know any of them.
I really don't know if this is going to be good there, Dallas.
Oof. Well, I, for one, love football. And I can name so many football players.
Yeah.
I know Frank Wycheck now.
We had to look on the DVD, guys. This guy.
I don't know the other guy he came out with.
I don't know who that is either.
Who else do I know? Randy Moss.
There you go.
Russell Wilson.
Oh.
I'm going to name as many as I can. What's his name? Bajan? It rhymes with Dejan, like mustard. What's his name? It starts with B. Bijan. Or something like that.
Bijan Robinson?
Yeah, him. I know him.
How the fuck do you know that guy?
CJ Strout.
Okay.
I know him.
Are you Googling NFL players and reading it off your screen right now?
No, I know all of the ones I just said because a lot of them are partners with people I work with at work, or were at some point in time. And people get all excited, and I'm like, "Who's that?" Not Randy Moss. I just know that one. I don't know why that was the first one I thought about. What's the ones? I'm just gonna stop. It's just gonna get embarrassing here. Jerry Lynn and James Storms are in now, though. Oh, never mind. Here comes Wycheck. He's hype. At this point in his career, he only had about 20 concussions.
No, his whole playing. He stopped playing in 2003.
Okay, he's had 25 concussions and he's in a ring.
About 25 concussions by this point.
He's 25 concussions in and he's about to fight James Storm, who's probably going to smash a bottle on his head.
Yeah. Well, he just hit his head, so that's a concussion.
That's great. If you're following along with us at home, we were at 44 minutes and 26 seconds. Oh, look. They have a helmet on. Ron Killings fumbled the ball when he threw it, or James Storm fumbled it when Ron Killings threw it at him. I do know what a fumble is. I don't know what a first down is.
God.
I really don't know what a second down is. That I really don't know.
What the hell? Wow.
And then what does a tight end do? I feels like I shouldn't be saying that.
Do you want me to explain football to you right now?
No, not really.
Okay, well, I'm not going to.
I think I feel like it's going to take away from this match that I'm watching, and honestly, I'm really hyped for it.
Shut the fuck up right now.
I just know you're trying to bring the ball to the other side, and you're trying to get 10 yards, and if you don't, then it's a first down, right? Is that it?
You got that kind of wrong. So, I'll just explain it to you. So when you get possession of the ball,
yeah,
it says 1st and 10, right?
Yeah.
So you get 4 downs to get 10 yards.
Oh, to get it 10 yards.
Right. So if you get 10 yards, then you get an additional 4 downs.
Then you get a touchdown.
No. So if it's 1st and 10 and I gain 3 yards, it's then 2nd and 7. Right? So then if I gain 8 yards, it's 1st and 10. Right? And then that continues on. It continues on if you continue to do it until there's no more opportunities to get 10 yards. So if you're like at the 8-yard line and it's 1st and goal because you can't get 10 yards. So you have to get a touchdown. Otherwise you kick a field goal.
And then you get 2 lame points.
That's 3.
You get 3 lame points if you do that.
A field goal is 3.
Jerry Lynn was just tossed to the floor to take out Storm and Ron, and now, he just did like a baseball slide thing, and now they're back in the ring. Well, now they're on the outside. Wycheck just got clobbered by Storm, and he landed on the concrete. I would say that makes at least 27 now.
We're definitely going up there.
It's actually really sad
He's
that you
not
said he
good.
passed away. He's so young. That is actually very sad.
Yeah, he was 52. So that's 2023, and this would have been 2007. So that's 16 years.
Did he pass away from the concussion stuff?
He fell at his home
Oh, wow.
and hitting his head. So hitting the head
Oh
is
my
probably
God.
brain trauma.
And there you go. There's another kick right to the head.
Another kick to the head.
That's crazy.
This I think I've mentioned this before. Not necessarily about Frank, but I think it's like Not Another Teen Movie. If you've ever seen it, there's a character. They're like, oh, hey man, you can't get like 2 more concussions or you're dead. And then they have it like on the big screen, and he gets hit in the head. Like 1 more to
my
go
God.
before you're not doing well.
Well, Storm just tried to use a chair on him, but Rudy took it away from him, so that's good. But now it's Jerry Lynn and James Storm. Ron took the feet of Jerry Lynn off the apron, so he slammed him down.
Come on, Jerry.
Now it's the Tennessee Cowboys' opportunity. I have the Storm. Let's see.
Whoa, see ya.
Boom. Good night.
Oh, he's dumping beer on him. Oh, is he gonna spit on freaking Frank again? No.
Oh, he spit on this other guy.
Vanden Bosch. Whoever that is. He's pissed.
Storm wants
He's
this. He
probably more pissed
lives
about-
for it.
I think the Vanden Bosch guy is more pissed that Storm just wasted beer.
How dare you?
The fuck? How dare you? Oh. Killings and Lynn colliding on stereo crossbody attempts there.
Bob, real quick. When is the last time we actually saw Killings in the ring?
Oh, boy.
Because holy shit, I just thought about that. We saw a couple segments here and there, and that was even a couple months ago.
Right. I mean, 2006?
Holy shit, dude.
Right? I don't think we've seen him. I feel like the last time I remember him was he fought like Christian on Impact.
I like that this storyline essentially took place at a fake press conference, and we showed a couple clips on TV, but Ron Killings I don't even think was involved.
He was not there. No, he's being inserted in this because they're like, oh, he's a TNA day one.
I'm fine
And I
with
guess
that,
somehow
honestly.
Somehow Frank Wycheck, all Frank is a wrestling fan. He's not some kind of invading guy who's like, I'm going to be a world champion. I've been here for a day.
Oh,
Like, no.
shit.
Last call. Oh my God, is he going to pin Frank Wycheck? One. Hey, Vanden Bosch.
Well, I mean, if he kicked out of it, it would have absolutely killed his finisher.
This guy, he didn't punch him, man. God, okay.
Jackie's on his back.
Or whatever. Vanden Bosch. Vanden Bosch is refusing to like punch Storm, but he's shoving him.
He shoved him to the guardrail and Storm walked away, so it worked.
You know,
Oh, he's going in the ring with a bottle.
In his contract. He must have something in his contract, like, hey, don't do that. All right, Storm's got the beer bottle, and Jerry's making the save. Did he just hit Ron?
They said yes, but it was kind of hard to tell. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know.
Holy shit! The cradle pile driver by Wycheck on Storm, and that's a 3. That was pretty brutal, dude.
Was that Byron Saxton in the front row right there? What the hell was that?
I didn't see him. That pile driver looked like it murdered James Storm.
Yeah, no, that did not look safe.
Now, I will say, I actually didn't think that was that bad of a match.
There was just absolutely zero organization to how that played.
Right. Which is why I think it was as bad as I expected.
Yeah. Oh, look at TNA contract, and then it says X, and there's a line, and it says RVD. So somebody wants RVD there.
Oh.
B group for wide check. I don't know what that means.
Okay. Bob, what are you going to rate that one?
I'm gonna give that a star.
I'm going to give it a 1.5 because I didn't think I hated it as much as I thought I was going to. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was not better than any of the other matches we've seen, but...
Yeah. Zonka gave it 2.
I almost said 2, but I was like, I like the other match that I gave it 2 stars better, so... Now, up next, we have a Bob Backlund match against Alex Shelley. So get hyped for that.
Oh, I have some guesses on this board who people think
could
potentially be Rick Steiner's partner.
As they're watching the show, like, live.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Okay, well, who are they thinking it could be?
Somebody thinks it's potentially Buff Bagwell, which I said that too.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody else said Norman Smiley.
I could see that. Especially, I feel like in the Nashville crowd, because they were using him a bunch then too, even.
Yeah. This one person said maybe Rick's former tag team partner, Judy Bagwell.
Oh my god.
Somebody said, random thought, what if the surprise partner is really Scott Steiner?
I mean, that would be pretty cool.
It'd be pretty funny.
It's not going to be, but that'd be cool. Oh, that's actually being interviewed on Jamie Borish's web show, TNA Today.
Why cheating, rotten? Bob Backlund gonna get his big TNA pay-per-view appearance.
Well, he wants his fucking book back. Now, Bob Backlund has been here for so long, and this is his first match.
Yeah, and I mean, this is a pivot from Austin Starr, who
absolutely. Honestly, if it was still Austin Starr up until this point, I would have been going crazy.
Like with excitement, or like, damn, this sucks.
Damn, I'm so sick of seeing this. I already was when it was happening. Austin Starr was fighting Senshi every single week. In a fucking submission match or chicken wing match. Like, oh my god. Just end it.
Yeah, it was good. It was good shit, dude.
Well, Alex Shelley looking good here. And he's about to beat the ass of this guy. Mr. Bob Backlund. His TNA in-ring debut, technically. And my Siri is going off. I said nothing like that.
He's coming out in a bathrobe.
That's what he comes out in.
Yeah, I'm just saying. He's looking like it's freaking 1994 all over again. Brother.
He may be almost 60 years old.
He's not exaggerating. So that might, well, let's see, 41. He was 41 in 92. So he's what, 57?
He does not look that bad.
No.
Now, he is wearing shorts instead of his ring gear, but that's okay. I respect that.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Now, Bob Backlund walks 2 miles to the Impact Zone and back when he is on Impact.
Which is really not that far.
No, it's not, but it's funny that they're like, oh my god, he will not get in a car. Like and that's why he walks, though, I think, because it's not far.
It's really not. He could probably do that walk if he has a brisk pace in like 25 minutes.
No, that's a good no. It would be longer than that.
And I'm saying a brisk pace.
He'd have to be booking it.
How, like, well, when you ran the mile,
I did not do good. This is not a good example.
But I'm just saying, like, how long did it take you?
I'll tell you right now, when I walk the dog, if we're on like a fast day, it takes about 19 minutes for a mile with the dog.
Okay. But you're not running. That's walking.
That's walking.
Right? Okay. So
he's probably walking fast.
You're not going... Right. So he's a half hour?
A half hour, probably.
Maybe. Yeah.
Spy No Talent I spy no talent is what the whiteboard says now. See, my problem with the sign thing is that he's holding it up and then immediately erasing it and adding something else.
Yeah.
Just like let it soak in for a minute.
It's also not like a small whiteboard. It's
Fucking huge.
it's a huge whiteboard.
Alex Shelley taking down Backlund. He's locking that arm up.
It's kind of funny to suggest that Alex Shelley would be no talent.
I know.
Which is probably part of the joke.
We're just trying to, yeah, I know. We're just trying to piss off the heel, right?
Yeah.
Backlund turns
the
his
guys
submission
from
on.
Syracuse.
Is Bob
This is
Backlund
the type
gonna
of stuff
send
I
him?
love. I love watching TNA wrestling when they're promoting a 57-year-old man. I love it.
And then they're mat wrestling.
Yeah, dude. It's my favorite.
Honestly, they could have done an Iron Man match, but they didn't.
I don't even know if they were to be like, "Hey, Alex Shelley and Bob Backlund, an hour time limit, Iron Man match." I don't know. I don't know what I would have done. Has TNA ever done an hour?
Not until like a couple of years ago.
Okay, yeah, so like not in our time. Obviously not in our time frame. They've done 30 minutes.
They've only done 30. We've seen a 30, and then I don't know if we'll see more, to be honest. Like, we have seen a couple? I couldn't remember. Oh, yeah, we have.
Joe.
Yeah.
We've seen at least, 3? Joe and Angle, and then Daniels and Styles did it twice.
Okay, that one I knew there was something else. I just couldn't think about it. Sabin is out here now and just got knocked off the top rope. I want to point out, I'm pretty positive that Sabin and Shelley have matching gear on. They have been teaming more on air, but nothing official. But now we have a matching gear. Oh no! Oh no! He just pinned Alex Shelley. Well, they got back.
That sucked.
That
sucked.
That was not good.
That was bad.
This is Bob Backlund's first match in 10 years, they just said. That's a 57-year-old man.
Yeah.
Okay, Sabin is sneaking up on him.
Dude. Yeah, great.
Oh, he locks out that chicken wing. Nope.
Backlund reverses it. Shelley doesn't know it. Well, now he does.
I don't think the chicken wing's a very good move.
Bret Hart says it's very painful.
I think when Bret Hart had it applied to him, it probably was. In 2007, it ain't working for me. Well, Kevin Nash is out here, though, to help break this up.
The
now,
history here between Nash and Backlund.
That's right. What was it, 12 seconds or something?
Fucking less than that. I think it was like
7?
4, 6. It was like literally ring the bell, powerbomb. What the hell? He just hit that? What the fuck? Why did you hit Jerry Lynn?
Oh, shit.
What the hell? Oh, what is this? Is Nash turning? Did Nash turn heel? Is this a heel turn?
Oh.
Oh, shit, it is, dude.
Oh. Boy, here comes Lethal.
No, Jay, leave, dude. It's 3-on-1 now. What are you doing?
Oh, shit. He's laying in elbows on Shelley and Sabin here.
No, this is not good.
Nash just, left the ring.
What the hell was that? That was the weakest run-in save spot I've ever seen. I've ever seen. He put in minimal effort and he got rid of all 3 of them.
Well, Lethal's kind of confronting Nash.
I'm baffled right now. What the fuck is going on? Nash just endorsed Lethal, and then 2 seconds later is like, nah, dude, fuck that. Sabin and Shelley, baby. What?
Well,
and now they're still mugging Bob.
I don't know. They kind of all work together, but Lethal's the good guy in the group. All right, Bob, you were loving that match. What are you going to give it?
That's a dud.
Holy shit. Okay.
That's a dud.
I'm giving that match half a star.
Okay. Larry Zonka gave it a star and a quarter.
Christopher Daniels is in the crowd calling out Sting. You told me these last few weeks that I misinterpreted the guidance. You told me to be true to myself. Wait, what did you say he rated it?
Star and a quarter.
Oh, okay. The scales fell from my eyes. That's when he saw things in a new light, and he's pointing to his face paint. I've always been an angel. Sent from the heavens to do his bidding. I strive to be godlike, but the guide I follow says you can take an eye for an eye. And a life for a life. Bob, we're talking death again here on TNA. It happens very often.
I love it.
So you're saying that God is who made him an X Division champion, a tag team champion, and will make him a heavyweight champion.
Yeah, no, not going to happen, Chris.
Yeah, I have really bad news for him, unfortunately, for his heavyweight title goals.
Yeah. What? In that ring, my will be done. What the what? What does that mean? I don't even know what he's talking about. Oh God.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. Women deserve respect. Now they do, absolutely. But Christy Hemme is annoying as all hell.
Bob has honestly been loving this storyline between VCAM and Basham and Damages, to the point that Bob told me last weekend, I am buying a Damages shirt.
Well, it would be don't beat him, bash him. It was a Doug Basham shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And I have not been loving the angle, but I have been loving Damager and Basham being on TNA television. And the fact that they're getting another pay-per-view, I mean, we're 2 months in. They've impressed enough to be here for 60 days.
Yeah, I mean, they're still here. You're right.
And somehow Kip is a babyface by disrespecting women, which shouldn't surprise me in the world of wrestling.
Get it? Got it? Good.
Hemme.
Now, this weird video.
And Basham. Yeah, I love it. They just stare in the camera. That's great.
Yeah, I don't know about this. I just...
Dude, let's go, man. Women shouldn't wrestle because they can't, and a woman's holding the sign.
What is happening?
What are we doing? Women shouldn't wrestle because they can't, and then there's a woman holding the sign. What are we freaking doing here? This can't be real.
Ring, ring.
Hi, 911.
There's someone in my house.
There's somebody here.
Now, is Lance Hoyt with them, or is it just them two right now?
It's just them.
Oh, okay. VKM The Voodoo Kin Mafia.
Is Kip looking slender or what?
He did look a little thin there, didn't he?
He's looking real thin.
Normally he's a little more bulky than that.
Yeah. He must be off a rotation or something. Is he trying to have kids or something? Maybe he's off the juice. Oh, jeez.
He just back body dropped, I believe, Damaja into Basham.
Look at you. I'm so proud of you, dude.
I had to look for I can tell the difference between them. As a kid, I don't think I could. I really don't know if I could have. But I can now. This isn't the SATs. Now, we were talking about the SATs, and if you put a picture in front of me right now, there's no fucking way I'm remembering who's who.
That's tough.
And we did get to a point in our run here where I did know the difference, and I couldn't tell you now.
Rough Rider by Basham.
It's a leg lariat.
The Rough Rider, dude. Isn't that what he calls the move?
Well, yeah, but it's a leg lariat.
Yes, I'm not wrong. Yes, I'm not.
No,
wrong.
you're not. You're not.
Damaging BG in the corner. And here comes Doug, who's gonna bash him. He's bashed him with kicks. I love it. Jab. Another jab. Ah, frick.
But we've been dealing with
BG
BG James
back.
for 5 years.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Almost entirely the whole time, too.
Pretty much. And one of the greatest, there's two great stories. Number one, they fire his dad, and he's like, well, can I get a raise? And they're like, no, if anything, we're going to cut your pay. And then they bring in Kip, who's making more money than him. And he's like, well, can I get the same as Kip? And they're like, well, ask Kip.
It's going to come out of his check.
Give him his money. What a crazy thing to say.
Yeah, and that so dad firing thing, it sounds like a storyline. It wasn't.
No, that was real.
That was real. They fired his dad, and he's like, can I get a raise? And they were like, how's $50?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You were paying my dad $1,000, though. And they're like, yeah, but we can give you about $10. How's that work?
He's still here, though. He's still here.
Still going.
Now, would you like to know why? That's because they don't want him for the 2006 DX reunion run.
Well, that could be true. I don't even know. Here's the thing. If they were available, do you think that WWE would have signed them back for it?
Yes.
I don't think they would have.
I think for that little run they would have.
I don't know. Do you think they would have gone crawling back?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely.
Of course they would. VKM is basically the girl who will trash her boyfriend on like Facebook, and then he takes her back, and then she's like, "You're amazing." That was the shits.
Okay.
Over. With a roll up.
Wow.
Dallas. I'm going back to back duds.
I normally don't do duds. However, that was a fucking dud.
That was a dud.
Oh my god.
Hemi is so mad she's bouncing up and down on the aisle, which is maybe the best thing so far in this match. Well, Lance Hoyt came up. He's grabbed Hemi. Kip is I'll bring her back to the ring. I think Hoyt was taking her to go have fun with her.
No, he's just getting her out of the arena.
Judging by that smile.
Well, he's carrying her back to the ring.
Oh, she's covering up her boobs.
Oh my god, dude. My Siri will not stop listening to me, and I'm not saying anything about that word.
Oh my god. Kip has grabbed Hemi by the throat. And he's going to go. He's signaling for a choke slam or something. Lance Hoyt just hit Kip James with a big boot, and now Damage and Basham are back in there attacking BG. Lance Hoyt has turned on BKM because he actually believes in women's rights. What a heel.
Oh, Bob, I might be reversing my dud.
No, the match is a dud.
Well, the match is a dud.
The match is a dud.
Okay,
This is not
fine.
going
I won't account for this.
Basham just jumped into Hoyt's arms. Do we have a group here?
We kind of have a group. This is my house, I heard him say. Really? Lance Hoyt turning heel? No. Oh, they're kissing!
My God.
That's like a makeout.
Dude, they're banging.
Okay, Bob was maybe right.
Dude, they were banging this whole time.
Okay. I don't like this tag team stuff. Christy and Lance, though, I like that.
That could Lance and Hemi could be good.
I like that.
All right, so we both gave that a dud. Zonka gave it a star, but then in caps says trash of the night. So apparently that's the worst match on the show.
That's fair. Jim Cornette is telling Rick Steiner, as brave as you are, you cannot fight Team 3D by yourself. And God, please don't, because it will be another dud. Oh, he whispered in Cornette's ear. And he said, you got him. He's here. He's like, yeah. And he's like, okay, you got a deal. Letitia said, who is it? And Cornette said, well, if he wanted you to know, he would have told you instead of me.
What?
Oh,
is this right now?
Yeah, we're back in the arena, and LAX is attacking Hector Guerrero off the commentary table.
What the frick?
They're getting their heat back 4 segments later.
No kidding. Rhino, where are you?
Now, if you're following along with us still, we're at 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 54 seconds.
There we go.
There's Conan. And now we're seeing the Robert Roode, Jeff Jarrett video package, even though I believe this is leading now to Eric Young's Freedom match. We could be seeing Eric Young get out of his Robert Roode Inc. contract here tonight.
That would appear to be the case.
It's you're still in the contract, so I still own you.
I really hope this is like the blowout of this, because I think we can end.
Yeah, we gotta wrap this one up, folks. It's really just gotta. It's a Freedom match coming up next, scheduled for one fall.
What are the rules of a Freedom match? Do we know?
Well, let's find out. Maybe they'll tell us. With his chief operating offender, Ms. Brooks. They have Eric Young's contract in hand, which I'm surprised it's not printed 72 point bold and just says Eric Young on it.
Yeah.
She's bringing the paperwork down to ringside. That is so true. Roode in his
the robe. Yeah, the robe has officially grown on me. I like it.
Oh wow. Okay, this is a big moment, guys.
He looked good there.
Yeah, of course he looks good.
Yeah, it's grown on me.
Here comes Eric Young. Oh, Pyro scared him. The always paranoid Eric Young. If he knew it was coming, he'd still jump out of his shorts.
Wow. Hey, Eric, freedom is overrated, and then it said ask Paris. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Oh my god.
Wow. People definitely like Eric Young. There's plenty of don't fire Eric signs.
That is a really great
And
call
by plenty, I mean about 4, but that's a lot more than none.
But that's 4 that we can see. The rest are in the dark section up at the top. They just don't want to light it because there's only a couple people out there. And
yeah, that I would have done that on purpose. I would have been like, "Hey, I'll take the $10 ticket." No, sir, we can upgrade you to 4. No. I'll take the 10, and I want to be the only one out there.
I want to be alone.
That's right.
There comes backs Roode into the corner.
Eric going to the top rope. His Roode's on the floor.
Oh, coming from the top rope. Is he going to go to the floor?
I don't know. Doesn't look like it.
Whiteboard guy has written "Don't fire Eric" on his whiteboard now. Eric's not sure. Here he goes.
Oh,
Huge crossbody. That was pretty nice.
Crazy, can't believe it. He's like, wow, Eric Young just did that. 2 count back in the ring.
Dude. Oh, that's a fun camera angle in the replay here.
Eyes in the truck. Great job. Whoa. Oh. Young gets dropped over the guardrail.
My goodness. Rosenmiller goes for the cover, and Eric Young kicks out at 2.
Don't fire Eric. So he's taunting the fans about Eric Young being their hero. Tracy is hitting Eric with the contract. That could be a paper cut.
That's
that
true.
That can be deadly.
Honestly, I feel like that would really hurt. What if he just started paper cutting all of his in between his fingers?
Oh no, I would give up. Or like underneath the fingernail. Ugh.
Oh my god, dude! Don't even say
side
that
of your
shit.
mouth. The side of your mouth, dude. That'd be sick.
No, thank you. That's like when you eat it like a popsicle, and it's like the plastic ones.
Yeah.
And it fucking cuts like your mouth crease.
That's good shit.
Oh, Roode tells Rudy to shut up after he yells at him for choking Eric Young. I mean, that's an illegal maneuver, but okay. I wouldn't be doing that if I were you, Rude. That's true. Pays to be rude.
To be rude. Snap air. The Mr. Perfect rolling neck snap. He's hopping around like he's with La Resistance. Taking a bunch of gimmicks tonight. He's taking Mr. Perfect's move, and then he's doing the Rene Dupree side-to-side dance.
He's really just pulling from all the greats.
Yeah.
Irish whip into the corner. Eric Young gets an elbow up on Rude.
And neck breaker. Going for a good 1, 2. Oh, 2.
And commercial. And we're back.
Ask him. Make him quit to the chin lock. Give up, Eric. The chin lock hurts a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's worse than a chicken wing.
Shut up.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Eric Young lifts him up. Drops him back.
Electric chair slam.
That's right. Brooks is shook after that one. Cannot believe that Robert Roode just got hit with the electric chair.
Yes. I wasn't Rude being like really mean to her. Now she's like fine. I don't understand.
It's a toxic relationship, honestly. It's not something I would wish for anyone, but Roode and Brooks is in one. So we just gotta deal with it. Back body drop by Eric Young. Hits Roode with a back elbow, and then a nice discus clothesline.
1, 2. Oh.
2. The crowd's definitely behind Eric Young in this one. Oh, did Brooks just grab his foot? Well, it doesn't matter. He just jumped down and started dancing with her?
Yeah, she tried.
Oh! He just tried to pants Miss Brooks, and you could tell when he pulled him down, he was like, oh shit, I just pulled her butt out. And then he tried to fix it, but she was already running away.
Yeah.
Oh my god, big
Suicide
dive.
Yikes. I mean, she has to know that was an accident, right? There's no way. He didn't intentionally mean to show a butt crack.
Eric Young climbing
the
up.
win air. Oh no. Well, shoved him up. Elbow drop. Is he going to do the dominant hand? He did.
That's right.
Dominant arm.
That was a nice elbow.
One earlier with the non-dominant. 1, 2.
Got to hook the far leg, dude.
That's right. And the tights. Gotcha.
1 second away from freedom. You know, I'm kind of worried, Bob, that he's not going to get free, and we're going to have another month of this.
Yeah, let's not talk like that.
I want him to win because the pop in Nashville for that with this bigger, larger crowd, I think would be a lot of fun. But
sure, I'm wondering though if the reaction would be bigger in Orlando, and I'm not even saying that sarcastic.
No, but it could be. Roode off the middle rope with a knee, but is caught by a foot. Here going to the throat. Yeah.
Oh, Tracy tried to get involved in Death Valley Driver, and then he low blowed Roode with Tracy's head, and now he's got both of them for the Death Valley Driver.
Oh my god.
And he's gonna hit it? He hit a double Death Valley Driver. That's fucking crazy.
That looked pretty good.
1.
Okay.
2.
We were doing a fun crowd shot because the crowd is going nuts, but why would you cut away from a cover like that?
They're dumb. That's guys in the truck. Bad job. Bad job. Bracey's act is telling the referee that she hurt her neck or something. Roode has got a chair. He made sure to flip it around the correct way, not to just absolutely destroy Young with it.
Oh,
he did it. He definitely just destroyed it with it, though. He definitely just whacked him really hard with that.
I would say so. Ref is deaf, though.
1, 2. Oh, he beat him! Oh my god! What?
And per the stipulations, Eric Young's TNA contract is now null and void, and he will be fired.
He's fired. Oh, I thought
it just meant he was with Roode, but
that's what I thought.
You know, he's saying, Eric Young, you're fired. Oh, he stopped saying it early. Cornette misses cue.
He 100% misses cue.
Cornette says, Roode, you're going to do something you should have done a long time ago, and it's open your ears and shut your stinking mouth.
We're doing a dusty finish here.
Oh, shit. I told you I was going to keep an eye on this match. Yeah, you're fucking right. They're doing a dusty finish. What I just found with all these people.
this sets a dangerous precedent because usually Cornette is like, well, it's the referee's final decision. There's nothing I can do.
I know.
But now he can. He's restarting it.
Yep, this match is not over. Oh my god, he just called her a flotation floozy, is what he called Tracy.
Roode is pummeling Eric Young. Dusty finish. Okay, well. Cornette being a hero, I guess.
Here comes
Gail.
Gal.
She just decked Tracy from behind.
Oh, that's going to even the playing field, isn't it?
Definitely should. Eric Young is still laid out in the ring, though. As Gail chases after Tracy. That should take care of that. All right, lifeless Eric Young.
What if Roode just wins again?
That's right. Why not? What's stopping him from pinning him right now again? Realistic. I mean, the guy's freaking knocked out.
Nothing is stopping him. I don't know why he's not doing it. Take advantage of the situation.
Heels in wrestling are typically just dumb.
No. Oh, roll it by Eric Young. And that's a 3. Eric Young is free.
Oh my god.
Why does Roode look like he's just got broken up by his girlfriend?
I don't know.
Don says, I didn't know if he had the brains.
He just really there's a small child in the front row being held by his mother. That is not probably safe.
Well, we're backstage with the TNA World Tag Team Champions. Bob, what are you rating that match?
1.5 stars.
Oh, see, I kind of like that match. I'm gonna give it 2.25. What did you just say? 1.5?
Yeah. Zonka gave it 2.5.
Ooh, I almost said 2.5, but I was like, I like the X Division match a little bit better.
All right. So we have 4 matches left on the show. We got the TNA tag titles with Team 3D here as they're talking against the Steiner brothers. Although it's not Scott. Rick has got somebody. It could be Scott.
And Cornette is hyped about it. He said he's here. You got him.
He's pumped. Of course, we have Sting and Daniels. We have Tomko and Abyss and No DQ. And, of course, the World Heavyweight title, King of the Mountain.
King of the Mountain's going to hold us through here.
I'm going to say, as it stands right now, this has been pretty not great.
It's been quite underwhelming, I would say. Yeah. Now, that being said, though, I feel like the only match that we've actually even got to that had any interest was the X Division match. So I'm going to give them benefit of the doubt. And I do think the opening match wasn't bad for a last-minute switch-up.
Sure, yeah.
This next match, if it's Team 3D's match, that's the only other one I'm really worried about. Because Tomko and Abyss, I think...
That could be good.
I think that'll be fun.
Yeah. Look at Devon's forehead and those divots from blading.
Dude's got the Grand Canyon on his forehead.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Scott, we hope you get well soon so we can finally beat the crap out of you like we said we would do.
That's nice. He doesn't want Scott Steiner dead. He just wants to beat him up.
Rick Steiner and whoever his partner is, who cares? Oh, my brother, testify. And we are heading back to the arena. Yeah, it is, in fact, the TNA Tag Team Championship match.
Oh, boy. Here we go. I think it's going to be Buff. He's the stuff. I think girls, well, they just can't get enough.
Honestly, if you're going to have a random partner, I think Buff is not a bad option. My only issue with this match now is that I know they're going to retain the titles.
Well, of course, yeah.
Whereas the other way, you could trick me into being like, well, maybe they'll lose them.
Yeah, they're not losing. It's either Buff or it's Judy Bagwell.
Oh my god. Or Chris Jericho.
Only two logical ways.
Text
Or Jericho.
76,000 if you think it's Chris Jericho.
What if it was Mike Rotunda?
Oh, I would
Oh my
not.
God, you
Super thrilled.
guys got IRS from the Varsity Club. That'd be funny. Get up, get up, get up. Here we go.
Okay, who do we think he's got?
Buff.
Challengers first coming out. The dog-faced gremlin, Rick Steiner.
Oh, Rick is in gear, so that's good.
His song is good. Hoo.
You don't like me? Bite me. Yeah, rough. Arc it up there, buddy. Oh, he didn't even wait. He's right in the ring. He's not afraid. Hey, who's his partner, dude? Nikita Koloff.
Nikita Koloff.
Who's this guy? Dallas.
I have no idea, dude. Oh, you're talking about the Nikita Koloff thing?
Yeah.
Again?
Who is? That's not Buff Bagwell.
Oh shit. That's Road Warrior Animal.
He looks to be in tremendous shape, Dallas.
He does look pretty dang good.
He looks pretty dang good compared to 2001 WCW, I'll tell you.
Oh.
Or even like 2006 when he had a WWE run.
I don't really remember how he looked in that, so I'll take your word for that one. But
I think he was looking kind of chunky, but he looks
Now,
like he's not bad right now.
I do feel like I just heard the crowd chanting "animal," and I'm not sure how they would have came to this conclusion because I would have never guessed this.
Never guessed what?
That he was going to be the opponent or tag team partner.
Oh yeah, no.
But some of the people in the crowd were just saying his name, I thought.
I wonder if it was leaked online.
It could have been.
Yeah, it could have been.
At press time for us, it wasn't. But
right. The W Figs forum, people are going nuts that it's Animal.
Really?
Yeah, they're pretty excited. I wonder if it's like the nostalgia of like one half of the Road Warriors and one half of the Steiners are teaming up.
Okay. That makes me like it a little bit more.
Yeah, but it's like the two like worst guys of the tag team.
Well, you can't have everything.
Yeah. Well, one of the guys is dead. Hawk. He's dead by now.
Well,
So he's not even available.
maybe he should have just not died.
Well, that would usually be ideal, probably.
Well, we have Rick Steiner starting out with Brother Devon. Come on, Rick. Come on. Get him out of the corner. Andrew Thomas is a ref. You know we're fucked.
Back it up. Clean, guys. Clean there, Ricky. Rick hammering away on Devon. You know what? If I was Rick Steiner, I would have said, hey, I'm not doing it. And then they could have, I'm sure John Heidenreich is a free agent by now. They could have just done Heidenreich and Animal.
The Road Warriors.
Yeah, LOD reunion. I bet you people would have gone nuts for that.
Oh, I'm sure they would have. Devon dropping the elbow on Rick. Going for the cover, and of course that's going to be 2 count. Countered there's Rick.
Oof.
Kind of a really shitty back body drop to Devon.
Well, he typically does like a power slam out of that.
Oh.
So that might have been. What the fuck? So my buddy Brett just texted me.
Is he also watching the show?
Absolutely not. You'll know exactly what show he's watching as soon as I say that. You remember Slamboree 96?
Oh my god. I would just say no. Just say no.
I said yes. He's the most random guy I've ever met in my life for wrestling.
Animal's in here with Brother Ray.
If he's watching, I'm gonna tell him just don't do that.
I mean, yeah.
Like, why would you do that? Oh, shoulder block by Brother Ray to Animal. Now looks like he's going for a pile driver and spiked it. Animal's gonna no sell it though because he's a road warrior. Bam. Kicked him, punches, sends him into the ropes, and double clothesline. Brother Ray, well, I guess they both recovered pretty quickly.
Yeah, but that was weird because it looked like Animal was selling it, and then Brother Ray got up, so then he was like, oh, okay, and then he got up.
Yeah. Okay, this is kind of creepy. Brett just replied to me. He goes, Hawk and Animal went against each other. So right now he's watching.
God.
He's watching Animal from 1996, and I'm watching Animal from 2007.
Whoa. Mind blown. Devon Irish hooks Animal. Well, Animal quickly tags out to Steiner.
Welcome to the dog pound. Hey, Daz, I'm gonna let you know right now. This match also sucks.
I'm trying to just let it finish.
It sucks. It's bad.
I mean, did you think it was going to be good?
Yeah, dude. I thought we were gonna get a 4-star classic.
I didn't.
And that is not happening. Right. Well,
at least if
You're going
Scott was
to-
in it and it was the Steiners, we would have had that nostalgia of the Steiners versus Team 3D. Now it's just, like you said, we just have two other tag team guys.
That's right. Yeah, they're banging on the nostalgia, which is fine.
And they're both old. And I would say, I'll give Animal credit. I do think he was moving pretty good when he was just in. Rick can barely walk down the ramp to get into the ring, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, Animal is borderline fresh off of a WWE run. Like he
Was
was
it?
there in 2006. In 2006, he was definitely there.
You can't say borderline. Then
Yeah.
we're in June.
He's been relatively active.
When was
Just
the last
a
match in
couple of
2006?
I don't fucking know.
You're our indie guy. I need you to look this up.
Oh my! If my internet crashes, 'cause
Oh,
I
that's a good
fucking
point.
go
I'll look
to
it up. I'll look it
the
up.
Website. No, fuck you. No. I'm already doing it.
Nope, I already
This
clicked
is on
it.
you. Nope, I don't care. I'm typing in Animal, and
I'm
even if you say it, I will just repeat it because I've already started to do it. Wow, there's a lot of people named Animal. This is not okay. I found him. Boom.
Okay, his last match was in May of 2006.
2006. His last match was May 7th, 2006.
It's a house
in
show.
Fresno, California. He teamed up with Sylvan. What the fuck? And he lost to Gunnar Scott and Paul Burchill.
But his last TV match, and I'm not counting that fucking Velocity match, was April.
What? Yes, you are.
No, April 11th. Dude,
No,
you cannot tell me he's just as relevant as Team 3D were when they came in.
What do you mean?
They were off TV for a year, and then they came in. So I guess they were also borderline off a WWE run. Holy shit, the 3D just got the double pin.
This sucks. That was bad. They had the one night stand thing, number one.
Okay.
Right in June.
The only thing that they got
at whatever time.
The only thing they had for him was the ECW nostalgia. The Animal WWE run where he's losing to Matt Hardy on SmackDown does not get me excited to see him. We're cutting really fast to the Daniel Sting
whoa,
package.
whoa. We are talking about two totally things. I'm talking about him being able to move well.
Well, okay, that's fair.
I'm saying he had just it was a year ago.
Listen. Okay.
He was actively competing.
We're getting heated over two different things.
I'm not saying.
Oh my god.
That people are like, oh my god, it's Animal. I just saw him on Velocity in fucking May. No, May of 2006. At that, no.
That's funny as shit, dude. That's funny as shit.
He's physically moving well because he was active.
I'm getting heated over a completely different thing we're not even talking about.
Totally different thing. I'm not excited at all about it. Dude, I love Velocity. I got Basham here. I got Damager. I got Road Warrior Animal. This is my dream.
Oh my god, Bob! What are you giving that last match we just saw?
If Andrew Scott comes out in the main event, I'm gonna fucking lose it, dude. This is Velocity 06 all over again. I love it.
Oh my god,
that's a fucking dud. Give me a break. This is a trend. This is horrible.
I'm giving that one 1 star.
Horrible.
1 star.
Zonka gave it a 1.5 stars.
Yeah. Next up, Daniels and Sting, though.
I've given 3 matches a dud. Is that right?
Are you ready to call it now or what?
I've given it 3 duds, right?
Yeah. Almost 3 in a row.
This is the worst pay-per-view of the year. Like, come on. And even if these last 3 are like, oh wow, 3 stars, 4 stars, 4. No, this is it's a full show. This is bad. This is brutal.
Well, the Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels has come out here, and I'm sure Bob is going to yell at me when I say at the end that the show wasn't that bad.
I swear to God, dude, you cannot sit there and be like,
the show's not done. I don't talk about it.
But right here we go, guys. This is what's going to happen. Yeah, there was a rough stretch. Yeah, for an hour and a half, there was a rough stretch of time.
Well,
on a show that runs 249, he's like, yeah, the first, I don't know, the first 95 minutes, not that great, but then we had one good 12-minute thing, and like the next 50 minutes of that kind of sucked, and then the last 22 minutes was like, yeah, it was good. So I'm gonna give it a slight thumbs up. That's gonna be Dallas's fucking.
Sting is propelling from the ceiling.
I thought he didn't do that anymore.
Me too. But he just propelled from the ceiling.
He stopped doing that because of Owen. Out of respect to the whole situation there.
Well, I was actually just thinking about this, Bob, because when he was in the Impact Zone, he came down on that little thing that he was kind of standing on, so it's kind of different. This was a full propelling down from the ceiling.
That was like WCW 1997. I'm coming in to make the save against NWO.
Huh.
I did not realize that he did that.
I didn't think he did.
Kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Not that I'm gonna blast the guy.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
That vintage.
I just know. Because does he do it in AEW?
One time.
Okay, because I think the time that he did it there, he asked Martha.
Yes.
It was okay if he did that. And she was like, yeah, it's fine. And so I'm pretty sure that's what happened there.
I'm pretty sure. We are starting off hot here, and I have a weird feeling it's because they know there's been a lot of shitty matches. So they're trying to start hot, get the crowd back excited.
There's no way that people can be watching this and thinking, wow, this has been a great show.
There are some people, there's 2 sides to every story. There's you, there's me.
Says the guy who's going to be like, that was a pretty good show.
If you are watching along with us at home, we are at 1 hour, 45 minutes, 57 seconds.
We still have over an hour?
I mean, barely over an hour, but yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, it's 2:49, so it's literally an hour, 3 minutes. So yeah, I guess technically we have over an hour.
Technically.
And we only have 3 matches. So King of the Mountain, I feel like, is going to be a long one.
That's probably, with entrances and everything, yeah.
35 minutes at least.
Including not the match itself, but with entrances, yeah.
And I bet you we're going to have a segment somewhere in here. It just feels like we would do that. Sting coming off the apron, taking out Daniels.
Well, there's got to be a segment probably to reveal who the 5th guy is.
That's a good point.
I'm sure Cornette will be like, you've known him from this, that, and the other.
And then it's like Eric Young.
It's Ken Shamrock.
Ken Shamrock. It's the first.
Oh, you know what?
Champion.
What if it is Eric? Eric, he got his freedom,
and
he's gonna go for the gold.
I actually, you say Ken Shamrock as a joke, but for this whole nostalgia thing, we're back in Nashville and stuff. I actually might not hate that idea.
Yeah, it could work. What if it was Eric Young, right? And then Robert Roode attacks Young on the aisle, and then he inserts himself.
Okay.
And at the end of the night, Robert Roode is our new TNA World Champion. What are we thinking?
I don't hate it.
No? Okay. Great.
Anything's possible. This is TNA.
Gutbuster. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to
true
commercial.
Alternative.
And we're
true alternative in sports entertainment.
Oh wait, isn't that they're saying that they said for a while?
Yeah, well, their thing is literally we are wrestling.
Right, but I think that the line you're saying is though is like, isn't that said when it's like Bischoff Hogan stuff?
Oh, I don't know. There was one where they were like, we don't talk or something, and then they'd fucking do.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember.
Like our wrestling does the talking, and it's like, no, it doesn't. What are you talking about? You start every show with a 20-minute talk segment. Get the hell out of here.
As does every wrestling show.
Sure, but and I think that was also during the Hogan and Bischoff thing. Also, does AEW really do that? I don't think they do.
I feel like they go back and forth. I think when it's
I don't watch.
When it's like a heated feud and we're getting close to pay-per-views, they definitely do it a lot more. But I think we kind of flip-flop. Sometimes we start hot with a match, sometimes we do have a segment, but if it's a segment, it's usually two top guys and it's pretty good.
Yeah. Because even so, like I've been reviewing the AEW like 2019 stuff, whatever. They
don't during that time.
During that time, right? That's why I was gonna clarify. Like for that time, it's like usually a match. There is a segment, but it's like later on. I didn't know if like today.
A lot of times
they do like the formula.
Right. A lot of times there's a match and then it starts a segment and then you get your first commercial and then it's like about like 20-ish minutes into the show. Oh,
I mean,
Fallen Angels chest bumping
WWE forever has always done usually 15-minute segment to get you to your main event.
Right.
But it was like every week they did this. It's the same formula.
Well, like Moonsault by Daniels on Sting, but only got a 2 count.
He ain't winning.
I don't know. If Daniels wins, you have to give it a thumbs up. Show.
I don't have to do shit.
I keep the contact sheet, so
I am not going to put my credibility on the line. You give the show a thumbs up just because Mr. TNA loves everything TNA.
I love all things TNA from 2002 to 2011.
You think you started falling off in 2012?
Well, isn't that when they switched to Impact Wrestling?
I don't fucking know.
Because then they go back to TNA now, and now I'm not loving it as much.
Bulldog there, but yeah.
Just kidding.
Kind of a bulldog, I guess, basically. Two.
Listen, TNA's always great, okay?
TNA has gone through a lot, okay? They went from NWA TNA to TNA to Impact to TNA to Global Force to Impact to TNA to RIP to NXT to back to TNA to WWE. Like, who knows?
I know. I totally agree with that, too. Follow that flow chart.
Yeah, good luck.
Daniels does have the upper hand here on Sting, by the way.
Yeah, okay, sure he does. Yeah, you should try to figure out their freaking promotion name and then what day of the week and time they were on for Impact, and try to figure that out.
Okay, at some point in time, it does get quite difficult.
It gets incredibly difficult.
Oh, going for the stinger splash, but Daniels put
Check
up
out
double knees.
Impact on the All Wheels Network. Like, what the hell are we talking about?
When it was on Destination America, it was brutal. Going for the last rights, but Sting countered it.
No.
Scorpion Death Drop.
Oh,
That's a 3 count.
that sucked.
That didn't suck. I like that match.
That sucked. Is it a dud? No. I'll give it a star.
What? Come on, dude.
Dallas.
That was not a star match. That was good.
That's a star.
No.
That's a star and a half.
Not. Okay, star and a half. Fine. I'm giving that match 2 stars.
There's no way.
I was going to say 2.5, but I don't feel like getting yelled at.
2.5, Dallas? What are we? No way.
I like that match.
Okay, well, Larry Zonka gave it 2.25.
Okay, see?
Well, you're wrong. That's a star and a half.
No.
Daniels got jobbed out, dude. What are we talking?
He did not get jobbed out. What are you talking about? He had upper hand in almost the entire match.
And then he jobbed out.
No, he fucking did not.
Oh,
he still looked strong.
No, he did not. He lost clean.
You can lose and not job out.
No, it fucking sucked, dude.
Well, up next is a extremely brutal and violent match between Tomko and Abyss. No disqualifications. We're getting a video package here to lead up to that.
This could be good.
I expect this one to be pretty solid.
This could be good, and it's only going to take an hour and 53 minutes and 28 seconds to maybe get something good.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm so glad I spent $30 on this show right now. And with inflation, it's really about 65.
It's the return of a monster.
I will say, I'm going to like Tomko's music, so that's good.
That's true.
So, Letitia.
Oh, can't count down AJ?
I recently followed Letitia on Instagram.
Oh, I didn't know she had Instagram.
Yeah, she is pretty cute still.
Okay, so you're having fun on Instagram.
Well, what would you classify as fun?
We probably shouldn't say, honestly.
My God, I'm not doing anything crazy.
Tell me off air.
She doesn't flaunt herself like that on social media.
Letitia Klein. I'll be the judge of this. Oh, AJ and Styles are hugging, and Tomko's like, "Come on." No, this is actually a pretty normal Instagram.
See? No.
Almost too normal.
I'm a fan. I'm just a supportive fan.
Are you like an only fan or a fan?
No, I'm a fan. I'm not an only fan. She doesn't even have one. Unless she does. Does she? No.
I don't know.
No way.
I don't know, but she posts things like this.
But what does the caption say? Go to my OnlyFans for more?
It's too long. I'm not reading it.
Okay, so it's not a plug for OnlyFans. Oh, Tomko's music. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't think it's as good as you think it is. I decided.
I just like the beat.
Here comes Tomko. He has boo-boo face, though.
Oh, does he? Yeah, he does.
I feel like
I think
he
he
does.
just told a fan. I think he just mouthed to a fan to eat my dick. I don't know if he said that. Well, that's what it looks like for the mouth readers out there. Tomko has a good look. I'm telling you, he's got good look.
Now here comes the monster Abyss.
Who seems to have gotten a pretty good pop. Well, maybe I'm lying.
No,
He gets the Booker T fire treatment. Abyss. No disqualification now. Yeah, see, TNA reminded us. There has to be a winner.
Okay.
So Jim Cornette cannot. Jim Cornette's not going to be coming out here and being like, restored it. He better not.
Look
Look at me. I'm a bitch.
I'm a monster, and I'm back, and I'm gonna slice my arms with a blade again because I'm good. I like to gush blood and make everyone squeamish.
Tomko's gonna get barbed wire, and he's gonna slice my arm.
Oh, look at the scars on his arm, dude.
It's like clearly not like fully healed.
I'm very uncomfortable about it. But he's going nose to nose with Tomko, who, by the way, if you don't remember, was a prison guard at the jail that Abyss was at after he took the blame for shooting his dad when really it was his mom who shot the dad. And they said it publicly on TV, and Mitchell said, I'm going to go to the police. So,
yeah, it's good.
It's a very deep story, and honestly, there's a lot involved in it. So, Irish Whip countered by Abyss.
It's basically, and I've said it before. It is basically a 2007 version of the Big Boss Man in Nails storyline from 1992.
Yeah,
where Nails said that he was convicted of a crime, but he didn't do it. So then he came out in his prison jumpsuit and remained in that jumpsuit and continually committed crimes against Bossman by assaulting him.
I don't know if I don't know if I knew that he didn't do the crime. I thought Nails just that.
He says he didn't do it.
Oh, it's one of those kind though.
But we also don't know what the crime was.
They never said.
Bobby Heenan would be like, oh, yeah, unpaid parking tickets, or he'd be like, he got flowers for his grandmother and I forgot to pay. They said he stole it or something. You know, it's something like silly.
That's really funny.
But I mean, I would imagine. I mean, if you introduce a character like that, you got to be like, yeah, he freaking assaulted somebody or whatever. But it's 92. I guess they're not going to say that. Because here in 2007, times are changing, and Abyss, well, he killed his dad, or shot his dad, so, alleged.
Not good. Tomko Irish whipped Abyss into the guardrail and then was stomping him, and it looks like, are we about to go into the crowd? It kind of looks like we're kind of clearing away here, maybe?
Okay, I think I'm having brain fog here. So, Abyss was convicted of the crime?
He served time.
So he was in jail.
Yeah, so what was that evidence that they found? Did he take the gun from the mom, did they say, and then he wiped off the prints? Is that what they said?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Now, do we know if Kid Cash knew this information when he had him chained up in a boiler room?
You know, he might have known.
Was that Abyss's home confinement as part of his probation?
Abyss, was very nonverbal at the time, though, too. So I don't know if he.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, not that he's saying a whole lot now either, but
no.
I want to point out though, as a reminder, we heard a rumor: James Mitchell's new monster may be making their debut on our next episode.
Oh, right, the next
taping, at least.
Ricky Banderas.
That was not good. That was a very bad camera angle for that move.
No, you're Mr. Positivity.
Oh, that was great, actually. I really liked it. Yes, Ricky Banderas, Wrestling Society X star. Big choke slam.
Oh. 1, 2.
Okay, listen.
How do you feel about a guy taking a devastating move and then his first thing to do is fixing his tights?
Oh, I don't like that at all. At least be more subtle. Like, wait till that part is done. Like, your balls aren't hanging out. Just leave them for a second.
Right.
If
it's a wedgie, I mean.
Yeah, but you're just getting pinned, and you can fix it after the pin. He could be fixing it right now, while Abyss is grabbing a bag of thumbtacks or glass. Right. I don't know what it is, but.
Well, he revealed glass on Impact.
Right, that's what I mean.
So he might be extra pissed, and it might be glass.
Well, they're mentioning how normally it is thumbtacks, but the shards of glass filled the ring on impact.
Oh, I think that's glass. It looks like it's pretty thick in there.
Nope, that's
Oh,
thumbtacks.
I'm wrong.
And if
It's
I'm
vacant
looking correctly, there appears to be about 10,000 of them.
About 10,000. Yeah, I think that's about right.
That's what it's looking like. He spread them out pretty good. And guys, don't let that confuse you. I know they had the match of 1,000 or 10,000 thumbtacks. If you watch that match, there was probably 100,000 in that match. There were so many thumbtacks. Counters the choke slam. Tomko picks up, slams Abyss. Oh my god, dude!
You choke bombed Abyss onto the freaking tacks.
And Abyss is a fucking pro, and immediately is like freaking out and shows his back. They're all stuck in his back. He just gets shoved back down to go for the cover, and it's a kick out.
Oh my god! I thought Tomko just won. I thought he just won.
But they're all in his arm and everything.
Oh my god! How do these guys do it?
It's crazy.
Is there like a level, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful manner, is there a level of a mental health issue?
God.
To be like willingly doing this?
Black hole slam.
There has to be, right?
Kick out by Tomko.
Like kicked out Black hole
Well,
slam.
I'm sure he doesn't like it.
He's been doing this for ever.
Yeah, but you know,
For like 4 years.
I think he knows it gets a good reaction. Speaking, okay, this is a complete side tangent.
I don't know, man.
Abyss. We might have mentioned that he's going to be DLC in the newest WWE 2K game.
We did, yeah.
Well,
I think we
other stuff is starting to sort of show up. Like he is a character in one of the virtual card games. Like there's an Abyss card, which is like kind of crazy.
This is a man who has 0 matches in WWE.
That's right.
0.
Yeah.
And they're incorporating him as if he is a legend of their history.
That's broken glass.
Oh, shit. That's broken glass, yeah.
Thousands of
pieces of broken glass.
Well, he's stepping out into crunch him up even more. So we have a pile of thumbtacks and a pile of broken glass in the ring.
Oh. Okay, if I'm the guys in the next match, I'm being like, hey, make sure we sweep all that shit up.
I'm pissed.
Because, like, I'm not taking a...
Oh my god, Tomko took a jagged piece of glass in his hand.
Remember what they did this on Impact. They dug into his body.
Oh, shit. Oh, he just sliced his head. Oh my god. It is no DQ. Dude's gonna be gushing.
I'm gonna be gushing vomit out of my mouth.
Go to commercial. And we're back. We haven't got a good look at Abyss's face yet. Andrew Thomas is somehow still not taken down.
I don't need to see him bleeding.
Oh, he is. From his forehead. He is.
Yeah, I don't need to see it though.
I do. I need to just check. Oh my god, Tomko just curb stomped Abyss into the glass.
Oh no. Oh my god.
Now the mask, yes, the mask does partially protect, but there's that exposed part.
Yeah. Yep. Oh my god, is that piece of glass that's got blood on it?
Ugh.
That's a good visual.
He just spelled out "Kill Abyss" with blood on his chest.
He did not spell that out.
I'm joking.
I was like, wait, what am I watching? He just rubbed it on his body. Like, there's no way he spelled it out back where.
I meant to say "die," like the Jerry Lynn thing.
Oh yeah.
But I said the wrong word. I had to just go with it.
Yeah. Holy shit, dude! I thought I just like totally zonked out.
Well, he pulled out a barbed wire bat now, and now they're walking up the ramp, and he's swinging at Abyss, and he just stepped off the ramp onto the little side platform.
Oh.
What is this? There's
Why is that like
something covered right there?
Yeah. I call shenanigans.
Tomko, Abyss is going one way, and Abyss is going the other way.
Jeff Hardy is about to appear on the top of this.
Ooh.
I'm back. You know what? Legally cannot happen. He's in WWE now. What are they doing? Oh no! What are we doing? They're climbing the. Abyss is having a tough time. It looks like getting up there. Tomko got up there pretty damn quick. Abyss is also bleeding profusely, so that might not be helping his climbing.
It's not going to help him. Oh, no.
Oh,
Tomko's going to swing the fucking barbed wire bat at him.
Yep.
Oh, he's threatening him.
Missed.
Holy shit! He just pulled Tomko. What's that? A 30-foot fall?
He somersaulted over and landed on whatever. Oh my god! Like kind of
like a cactus elbow off of it.
That was not even that was an absolute free fall. Like he might have been trying that. There's just a whole bunch of cardboard boxes. Is that all that's bracing these guys? Is cardboard boxes?
There's some kind of movement in there. Yeah, dude, it's all cardboard. It's only cardboard boxes.
What?
They're just getting like sucked in.
Okay. Follow-up question. Who the hell puts all those cardboard boxes under a sheet?
Look at this. Look at this fall from Tomko on the replay here. Dude, when it zoomed out, I was like, oh, he keeps going. Like, he just kept falling. I would have never guessed Tomko was going to take that bump.
Never. I thought Abyss would be doing that.
That's a big fall.
I thought he was going to hit him with a barbed wire and he'd fall off. Are you telling me right now that TNA couldn't get padding, so they just said, hey, go get 100 or whatever cardboard boxes and we'll just deal with it?
Maybe there is a pad in there somewhere.
There's got to be a pad. For the love of all lawsuits, there better be a pad.
Yeah, the pad is called concrete floor.
Oh my god. That's crazy. Oh boy. This is good. See, now this is good. This is enjoyable.
I'm giving this a dud.
The show is a dud, but this is good. This is a good hardcore match.
Well, if you're following along in this hardcore match, we were at 209.27. We have roughly 40 minutes left.
It's flying by. This is flying by. This is good. This is good quality nonsense brawling.
Which is exactly what I was hoping between these two.
Yeah, because I was about to go break a glass and just shove it in my forehead and maybe but thankfully this is what's going on here. Because apparently when I say mental health issues, you're fine with that. But if I were to do that, it's a mental health issue probably. Interesting how that works out now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Well, Tomko is staggering and getting back to the ring, and here comes Abyss. Okay, Abyss has finally made it back, but Tomko is meeting him there and starts stomping on
him. Come on, Tomko.
Well, black hole slam and right onto the glass.
Oh, onto the glass. His back is going to be so cut up after that.
Oh. All the glass is attached to his back. He is bleeding a little.
There it is. Yeah, he's definitely bleeding.
He's going to the cover. And that is a 3 count.
I feel like... Oh, my God. I feel like Tomko didn't want to lay back down with that glass.
No, I don't think so either. What a match. Bob, now you're feeling the Slammiversary vibes.
I'm going to give that 3.5.
I was going to give it 3, so pretty similar there.
Yeah. Zonka gave it
Okay.
3.
JB in the back with
Better.
Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle. We are heading toward the main event. King of the Mountain for the vacant TNA
The
Heavyweight
vacant.
Championship. We're going to crown the first ever TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Technically speaking. Ooh, Joe pulled some angle in. Oh, it's real. It's damn real.
Damn real. You know what's also real is I can take a piss.
Well, we are not
So
going
I
into the
can
video
enjoy.
package, shockingly, so. Oh, we're going to the ring.
Yeah, because they got to Oh, they got to
Oh, Mike Tenay's here. Hope he's gonna show the big screen for a very important interview. You can't talk about TNA without this guy and his name, the King of the Mountain. Please watch this interview with Jeff Jarrett. Okay. The last 5 years have been the toughest, but also the most rewarding. How your milestone is good, because some people said we wouldn't be here on 5 weeks. He thinks we're on the cusp of greatness. Talking about the dream becoming a reality with that first show. That's right. Toby Keith was supposed to sing at the White House, and he said no, and he came to TNA instead. He was going to take TNA to Hulk.
How many times have we heard that?
Oh my god, so many times. That's right. It's at the very top of the 50 greatest moments.
I took TNA to Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan got scared and went back to the WWE. Is Jeff Jarrett coming out here?
I don't think so. Because he's talking about his wife, Jill, and you can tell he's getting very emotional.
Well, yeah, of course.
Well, but remember, the fans don't know this.
The
That his
fans don't
wife
know
passed
what.
away.
They have to know.
I mean, unless they said it on the website.
Anybody that's on like yeah, maybe not on the website, but I'm sure like in general. Like if you're an online wrestling fan, like they're gonna know.
She did everything that she possibly could to have TNA exist. So he's talking about her fight with breast cancer. I can hear a slight echo from Bob's TV every time Jared talks. Yeah, I could
You
not
serious?
before, but every time he says something, I hear it again.
Oh, I just turned it down. Can you hear it now?
No. It was very slight.
Because like I have not. I was gonna say I haven't raised the.
Yeah, you just
volume.
wanted to hear Jared's interview.
I don't want to hear him talking.
This is very sad.
That makes me uncomfortable. Look, I probably wouldn't be talking about this.
Talking about the outpouring of love at her funeral.
Oh, okay. Well, I just watched two guys destroy each other in glass, and I got to listen to Jeff Jarrett talk about his dead wife.
It's very
this
sad.
Is great. What a great follow-up.
He never stepped in the ring unless he wasn't prepared. Being inside of a wrestling ring is the worst place for him right now. He thanks the fans for their support. And at times, unwavering. Oh my god, I think they just cut off the fucking Jeff Jarrett interview.
I think they did.
Because we just go to the fans chanting Jeff.
Oh my god.
I honestly think he was about to say one more line and then they cut it off. He's probably going to say thank you to the fans or something like that. But yeah, I mean, they cut it off on us. So
yeah. They cut him off.
Okay, so Cornette is in the ring with the TNA title, Mike Tenay and Rudy Charles. Cornette has determined the 5th participant. There's only 2 choices. Both men started their careers right here in Nashville, Tennessee. Both men has been here since the inception of TNA. The first one you just heard from, that was Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, okay, so it's not going to be Jeff.
So he went to Jeff Jarrett. He not only asked me, but he insisted that I give this opportunity to the second man. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, let's see. Welcome back to where it all started. The 5th participant is... He's dragging it out really long. Oh, shit. The Wildcat, Chris Harris. Let's go.
I can... Okay.
I like this.
Okay, Chris. Chris, win it, dude.
He should have won it from Jeff.
You should have won it. Yeah, you should have won it in April 2004. You're going to win it here in June of 2007.
Let's go.
Here's the thing. If by doing this, why wouldn't he win it?
I mean, that's a great point.
I feel like now the crowd does not necessarily look.
To be fair, they just saw a very emotional interview.
Yes. No. Right.
And coming out next is
you're right.
the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Absolutely. The placement of this show is very bizarre. I watched 2 guys self-harm, and then there's a video package about Jeff Jarrett's wife dying, and then it's supposed to be amped for Chris Harris coming out. It's tough. It's a tough sequence there.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in that short time, right? I think it's a good choice, though. I like Chris Harris being added into here.
Well, here it's a breakout moment. I mean, he had a breakout moment at Sacrifice,
right?
I would say, right. And then even on TV with Storm, they had another breakout. That was a good TV match.
Coming out next is Samoa Joe.
So he has a timeline.
Yeah, I agree. If you're following along here, we're at 2 hours, 21 minutes, and 6 seconds. We have just over 20 minutes. About 28 minutes.
Samoa Joe. This is going to be a shocking thing to say, but Samoa Joe is
so
pissed.
Fucking mad, dude. It is actually interesting because he started as very stoic. He just came in, kicked ass, left kind of thing. And now every week he's fucking so mad. He's screaming. Cena fears Joe.
That might be true.
That one might be true. Coming up next, former champion Christian Cage.
Still has not been pinned.
Fucking wild.
In TNA,
wild. Does it count if he's pinned in King of the Mountain or no?
I don't know how you manage that.
I just thought about that.
Oh, that is.
You still got to be down for 3, right? But it's
I would say they definitely count. You've been pinned.
Yeah.
It'd be like him being in an Iron Man match, right? And he got pinned 3 times, and then trying to say he's never been pinned.
No, that's true.
He's definitely been pinned, or he would be pinned if that were to happen. Was he pinned? I don't know if he
was. I don't know if he was.
I don't think he was. Is the crowd dead silent or what?
There's some light cheering from what I'm hearing.
Oh boy, they might have lost the crowd.
Let's hear how this one is. Woo!
Bum bum. Bum bum.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going super crazy right here.
Who do you got? Who do you have winning?
Well, now that I know Chris Harris is in it, I'd really like that. Besides him, I feel like the easy pick is Kurt because he closed Sacrifice holding the NWA title. Do you just give it back to Christian so there's a chase again? It's like, oh shit, he's got it again, and you can kind of continue that. This is gonna sound shitty. I kind of feel like Samoa Joe's the only one that I feel like will be a flat one, where it's like, okay, cool. Because like AJ, you can kind of work in the Christian story that a little bit, and I feel like you got something there. Kurt's like, okay, Joe's just like, oh, we get Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe.
I would say that it's, to me, Joe and Styles would have.
I mean, realistically, I don't think so either. Oh,
right. So I think the favorites are definitely Kurt and Christian, and then I mean Harris would not be a surprise.
I fucking love that title, dude. That title is beautiful.
I mean, even if you
right, that's what I mean. I just want to point out the shark cage, the penalty box, is gray. It is not red anymore. It has been bright red until this point.
Oh my! I hate this. They already did their entrances. Now they fucking
the boxing intros, dude.
Go get him, Chris. Gainesville, Georgia.
The only 2-time.
I'm assuming that's his wedding ring around his neck.
The only 2-time Triple Crown winner. And actually, that our penalty box also might be the same one from the prison yard match.
Oh God, you're probably right.
The Samoan submission machine.
Okay, there are people who do not like
I could tell. That's kind of weird.
Nashville does not like
I
Samoa.
wonder why. Christian.
Does that? He's just looking out. He's just looking out to all the empty seats in the upper deck. Where's everybody? Nobody's out there. 235 pounds Kurt Angle weighs right there. I weigh more than Kurt Angle right now. And I can tell you right now,
I don't know. I
do
saw
not
you
look
recently.
like
You look pretty similar.
That's not true.
There you go.
There you go. World Heavyweight Championship match. Who is going to literally climb up the ladder and hang up the bell? Who will be king of the mountain? The childhood game that you would play on the playground with your friends. Snowbanks.
The bell is about to ring right now. That would be 2 hours, 27 minutes, 57 seconds.
Well, Joe went right after Kurt. Cage and AJ went after Harris.
If you are unfamiliar with the King of the Mountain concept, you have to be qualified to even hang up the title by pinning someone in the match. At that time, you will then receive the title from whoever's holding it, which I'm assuming is a referee. In this one, usually they've been having like other people do it, but should be a referee. They hand you the title, and then you can have a chance to try to hang it up on the ladder match hook thing. And if you are pinned, you go into the penalty box for 2 minutes, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's 2. Judging, I think if I read it, I don't know if I read it right, but the TNA Mobile results, I think they had Christian
Interesting.
having the most votes. Because it was AJ and then Christian and Kurt and then Joe. And then the 5. And I think number 2 had 30 and then Angle had only 25.
Oh, Christian asked Styles to lay down so he could get qualified, and Kurt broke that pin up.
AJ
he didn't want to do it, but he was going to do it for Christian. Kurt was going to go after Christian there, but Samoa Joe grabbed his foot, pulled him out, slammed him against the guardrail. Oh, what a nice drop kick by AJ Styles. No surprise there, but
that was very good. AJ wants Christian to lay down.
Dude hasn't been pinned at all. Yeah, okay, let me lay down. Oh!
What?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, he kicked out.
Oh, that's going to start some shit.
He kicked out.
Harris goes after him, ducks the double clothesline, comes back, takes out Christian. Styles with Enziguri. He's going to chop his head off.
AJ looking to do the springboard, but Samoa Joe's just sitting there waiting. He yanks him down. Oh boy, his face of just being like,
"Oh my god!" Joe slammed him against the guardrail.
Oh no! Oh,
he was holding his legs and slammed his head. That's just what I should say.
Oh, man.
Irish whip.
Joe and Cage are in the ring. Atomic drop there by Joe. Running big boot.
Chop to the back, kick to the front.
Is Joe gonna pin Cage to qualify? Can he do it?
Wildcat sidesteps.
Harris just sends Joe, sending Joe right into Kurt on the floor. Harris waiting for Cage.
Wildcat. Let's see.
Catatonic.
Nope, it's countered. Oh, counter to the unprettier. Bull Nelson slam.
Ooh.
But Styles stops at Harris in his tracks here. Irish whip Styles into the corner. Gets caught with a boot, though. Tornado DDT. All countered by Harris. Catatonic on Styles. Oh, first he knocks down Cage with his legs, and then he hits it. Beautiful, too. Wow, Wildcat is the first person qualified.
Harris is... Get the belt and climb up there, Christopher. Yeah, 2 minutes. So AJ's in there for 2 minutes. Harris is the only one that can technically win the title right now.
Okay, so yep, 2 minute Styles in the box. Now the countdown is already happening. He's not in yet, technically, but
Yeah, he's not even in there. That shouldn't.
Because now he's about to be in it only for about a minute and a half.
It was a bull crap. Yeah. Oh. Joe just threw the ladder onto Cage and Harris on the floor.
Whipping ladders around.
Oh, boy. It's not good. Joe with a knee to Kurt in the corner. Now he's doing this old fashioned boot wash there. Face wash.
Oh.
And Kurt blocks it.
Oh, here we go. Kurt with one German suplex, but he did not let go. How many is he going to hit, Bob? 7? 2.
3.
Oh, Christian's
5.
getting in, so yeah.
3.
That's 3. He didn't let go yet.
Yeah. What was he wanted to do? Like what? 20?
I don't even know if he got that far.
6? Oh, yeah, I don't know either.
Ankle lock.
Oh, he's got the ankle lock on Christian. Oh no, he's got a double. Oh no, he's got a double. Wait, Kurt could get a submission and a pin here.
Oh, but the ref has to go and lock it. Why is there not 2 refs?
The ref has got to get AJ.
There should be 2.
Because they're dumb. There actually should be 2. Where's Earl? Earl's probably still exhausted from the X Division match. Probably too tired from all the hard-hitting action.
Oh boy, there's a ladder set up between the apron and the guardrail. And Cage is on the apron, and he's going to suplex Harris over the top. Don't do it. Don't do it. He was countering it.
Don't you even think about it.
Oh my god. He got groggy and then crotched himself on the ladder that's laid up against there. The head hurt so bad. Styles was keeping an eye on Harris there, but moonsault into the reverse DDT onto Harris. Oh, he didn't get the cover because Joe broke up the pin. Pele kick to Samoa Joe. Springboard flying forearm. Nice. Going for the Styles Clash. Is he going to hit it on an angle and then get a pin? Let's see. Oh, no. Kurt slips through. Ankle lock. Bob, I didn't realize, I guess you could also get a submission. I don't know why I never thought about that. I don't know if I ever thought about it.
Yeah, it's pin and submission.
Oh.
We certainly wouldn't be able to get a DQ.
Right.
Oh, wow. There wouldn't be no DQ, and it's not a count out. Yeah, so it'd be, I guess your only options would be pin and submission.
Styles was just tossed over the top and landed on top of Cage, who was laying across that ladder still, resting up from being crotched on it. Look at this. Harris tossed him. Boom.
Yeah. I tell you, man, these guys, I don't know how they do it.
Oh, get back, get back.
I literally
he's got the belt.
Guys with a truck. Chris, you should just go into business for yourself. Hang it up and just win the title. Say screw it. Kurt didn't get there quick. Oh, he dropped the belt. Damn it. Oh, Olympic slam. No, kick out. 1, 2.
Kurt just pinned Harris to become qualified. Eligible
Fuck.
is the word. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
keep saying
Crick can do it.
qualified. It's eligible.
He's eligible. Yeah.
It's my bad.
Oh, yeah, no, it's the same thing. He's qualified. You can do it. Joe has decided he doesn't want to win, so he just threw the ladder to the floor. Well, he's not even eligible, though, right? Joe? Yeah, so I guess technically you can't even win.
Nice.
Snap power slam. Look at this. Vintage somehow. Jab, punch. Oh, these are slaps. Those are just straight up slaps. And missed. Christian slammed. AJ caught. AJ.
Oh.
AJ.
Good night.
Oh no. Driven down. So who is it? Just Harris?
Yes, I believe currently it is only Harris. But it's about to be Styles as well because he's getting hit with the Muscle Buster.
Oh. 1, 2. Kurt breaking up the cover because he does not want Joe to be eligible. No. We're doing a ref bump.
Rudy's knocked out, and Joe has the choke in on Angle, but he's not dropped down, so he doesn't have full. Oh, well, as I say it, there he goes.
Oh. Is he tapping?
This is why there should be 2 refs. What are we doing?
Yeah, Kurt is tapping, so technically Joe should be eligible, but there's no ref. But if Jim Cornette has set a precedent where he should come out here and be like, Joe was eligible.
Christian has a ladder in his hand. And boom. Good night to Joe.
He just landed him right in the skull. 1.
Oh my god, Cage just pinned Angle.
Whoa. Okay, so AJ and Joe are not. Or wait, no, Joe is eligible. Or no.
No, Joe is not.
Right. He almost was. So it's what, Joe and AJ are not eligible?
Yes.
So the other 3 are. So Harris, Cage, and Angle are all technically eligible to win the title.
Well, Christian Cage is climbing up here. He's on the ladder.
That bar, that hook looks really far up there.
Yeah. If you climb up the ladder more, I think you might be able to. Holy shit, God, Joe just took Cage off the top.
With a cutter.
TNA.
Oh my god. Cage might be out of it. Harris is up. Harris is going to try to win the title. Rudy. How is that allowed? Did you see that? He's being
bullshit. Harris is setting up.
Rudy just gave the belt back to Cornette. What the fuck? Why couldn't they just leave the belt there? That
Technically, they're supposed to get it from the guy, I guess.
They're supposed
to get it from. I think usually it's like the ref or an official, but Cornette all of a sudden is doing it now. Well, Cornette just handed it to Harris, so I don't know what the point of that was.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand what that did.
He's climbing up now.
Harris is climbing up the ladder. He's realizing his dream. He's like, I'm about to.
It is really high.
It's very high. There's no way. Like, you have to climb almost.
Joe's climbing up the ladder here.
One more step. One more. Oh, well.
Here comes Christian to take out Harris, though.
Oh fuck.
Oh shit.
Oh no. Harris.
Styles jumps in, drop kicks the ladder.
AJ. Oh.
Holy crap.
Oh no. Oh god. Harris was right there. Not close enough.
Think of the beating. Just think of it. He's going to go climb onto the penalty.
Where's he going? He's going
Oh no, he's not. Oh boy. Where's he going?
He is. He's going on top of the penalty box, which is
It's
not
like
that much
maybe
higher
6
than the top
inches.
turnbuckle, by the way.
But look who's coming with him.
Maybe.
It's Samoa Joe.
Joe. Oh man!
Let's
What are we
suplex
doing?
off of the penalty box.
Is
Oh, Joe with a choke.
no, he's choking.
Low blow.
Can he? Oh, low blow. I was gonna say, can he? Could he get eligible if he tapped on top? He
Yeah,
probably
why
would,
not?
right?
Joe's like
Oh,
sitting
man.
down now. Oh, Styles is almost falling off there.
Oh,
Oh my
What
god!
oh.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh,
That's the commentary
my
table.
god! It's been
happened?
5 years.
I get Chipotle.
The announce table
I get Chipotle.
has broken in TNA.
Holy shit, dude!
That's
I
fucking
get
insane.
Chipotle for life. We agreed to that episode 1. You're like, it's never happening, and I said, if I do, I get Chipotle once a day for the rest of my life. And you said, deal. And now I
I
get.
said I'd buy it for you once.
Took me 5
and
years.
it still did. I can't believe it just took 5 years.
I cannot. Yeah, because when you said that it never happened or whatever, you didn't think it happened. I did not recall it ever
Wow.
happening, and it just did. Is that dirt all over Harris's? Or is that the shadow?
Shadow, I think maybe.
What was that?
Oh, he's got dirt on him.
No, that's dirt. Okay, he certainly did.
No, that's not what it is. It's either dirt or the shadow.
I know it's dirt.
They were just on the floor, so makes sense. Harris is setting up the ladder.
Well, what if Harris was like, "Oh my god, I'm about to be the TNA World Champion," and he shit his trunks?
I would probably do it too. Yeah,
I would.
do it.
Oh my god!
At least he's wearing red,
Everybody
not
should
white.
be.
You know. Okay, Harris has got the ladder around his head, doing the little twisty.
Okay.
Christian's I tried to counter it, didn't work.
Yep.
Kurt Angle ducked it and then got hit.
And there goes that. Yep. Come on, Chris. Go hang up that belt. Do it. Yeah. Now you gotta get the belt from Cornette, which is a dumb rule.
Wildcat trying to get his opportunity here. He set up the ladder again.
Well, he's like, where the hell's Cornette? Cornette, give him the belt. Jesus. This is collusion. I think Cornette's in on it. I think whoever is winning, I think Cornette is in on it. AJ's definitely not.
Well, he's taking his sweet time here. Yeah, where's Styles? Oh yeah, he's way done. He's done. He's out of the match.
He's cut. Harris has to get onto the second to last step to, I think, reach it.
For a guy his size, too. Oh no, Christian.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he pushed it over and Harris hit the turnbuckle. And then Christian throws the ladder right at him.
That's a double whammy. You're jaw jacked by the turnbuckle, then you get a steel ladder to your face. Nice. How's your summer kicking off? Christian's setting it up. He's ready to go. Still, AJ and Joe are still technically not eligible. Styles is probably out of it. Where's Joe?
That's a great question.
I don't know where Joe's at. He's probably somewhere.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, is Christian gonna do it? This is the closest anybody's.
Oh my god, but Kurt, he just grabbed his foot.
Oh god. Kurt's
the ankle lock on top of the ladder. Oh, he's twisting it good too. Dude, this is so sketchy. Oh my god, Christian countered and kicking him down. Oh no, he fell first, really, but
yeah. He kicked him. He kicked him
oh
with a free
shit.
leg. And he just waffled him with the belt. How was Kurt
Yeah.
not? Kurt, you gotta fall. Kurt, you gotta fall from that. He waffled you with the title belt.
Oh my God, Harris is getting up now.
Oh no.
Oh, he just speared Christian off the ladder.
Because there's a
So
speared
Kurt has
cage.
possession of the title.
Why not Kurt?
Crowd's going pretty nuts right now.
He speared the wrong guy.
Look how high he's got to get on the ladder.
Oh, Joe.
Okay.
Oh, they could yank it down.
And Kurt has hooked the title on and won the King of the Mountain match to become the first ever non-NWA TNA Heavyweight Champion. That was a fun match.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. Yeah, definitely.
In case you were wondering at the beginning of the show, it's because Kurt Angle is on the cover of the DVD. I mean, it's a pretty solid assumption when you see that, but you never know.
Yeah. That's right. I mean, that could have been a picture of him celebrating.
Well, and it probably is, to be honest, which is the funny part, because he doesn't have the title in his hand in the picture.
Oh, true.
Samoa Joe is in the ring now, and he's throwing ladders around.
Pissed.
I mean,
Well, here's the thing, Samoa Joe. Don't throw the ladder out.
I mean,
of the
yeah,
ring.
you
would have won.
Yeah, you didn't
also,
even
you had to pin somebody, you dope.
You have a chance.
Shake my hand. He's gonna shake my hand. I'll see you at No Surrender. Oh, okay. His hand's out.
What's Kurt gonna do?
Is Kurt gonna shake or is he gonna flip him off? Kick him in the nuts.
Oh shit! Nut shot. Olympic slam.
Oh wait. There he goes. Olympic slam. I didn't think he could actually do that. Okay. Fuck you, Joe. Okay, so now we know what we're getting next month.
Easily, that's our.
Dude, yeah. I offered my hand, and you kick me in the nuts, and you give me an Olympic slam. You son of a bitch.
Kurt Angle with that gold. Woo! That is nice.
Yeah, you think he's
I'd say so,
up
dude.
or what? Holy shit, Kurt. Relax, man. Take a chill.
And here we go. We go off the air. Okay, Bob. King of the Mountain match.
All right. What would you give? Okay, so
I can say first.
All right. So I gave the no DQ match 3.5, right? Okay, so I technically have to go.
I also think I also need to for mine.
Because that was pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I'll just go 4.
Okay, I kind of feel like I think I will agree. I feel like it's more than a half a star above the no DQ match, so I'm going to also go 4 stars for that one.
Okay, I don't remember if I said what Zonka gave Abyss and Tomko. He gave that 3. And then he gave King of the Mountain 4. And he said King of the Mountain.
I easily agree with that.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the big thing.
Here's the thing. The last 2 matches are objectively good. They're enjoyable wrestling matches. The rest of the show,
not super good.
It sucks. Not super good. It is. If I were to at the end of the night, and it was like what the pay-per-view is probably $30, $35 at this point. If I am saying, hey, I just spent $35 or whatever on this show, do I think I got a good return on my investment in terms of entertainment? The answer to that is no. So this is getting a thumbs down for me. However, the last two matches are good. And if you like hardcore if you like hardcore wrestling, I would suggest watching Tomko and Abyss. Like that's good. And then the King of the Mountain is
but I would also say I think the first 2 matches weren't bad. I also liked I liked Sting and Daniels.
Oh my god! Okay, the opening match with Rhino
not bad.
LAX is probably
and I don't think Sabin and Lethal was, even though I think we expected a little bit more from it.
Yeah, I expected more. That was underwhelming.
But it wasn't bad. Then everything
No.
else.
Is it bad? No, I guess, but I expected more, so I was disappointed.
So,
by it.
for that reason, it is
It's
a
a
thumbs in
thumbs
the middle
down.
for me because I enjoyed
That's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the how many 9 matches. And two of those 5 that I enjoyed were good. So I think I can give it a thumbs in the middle.
You just absolutely try so hard to just get a sliver.
It's not a fucking sliver, dude.
You try
if
so
if
hard.
I enjoy the main event, what?
Dallas,
Bob.
look at it from my objective. If my perspective, if you would have spent $30 to $35 on the show, are you saying, you know what, that was worth the $35 I spent?
And
no
not only
way.
that, okay. The reason you are buying this show is to watch the King of the Mountain match. That was good. You did not buy this show to see Bob Backlund and Alex Shelley. You didn't buy it to see Scott Steiner not wrestle. Okay.
I bought the show for quality 3 hours of entertainment.
I think you bought it for King of the Mountain.
That did not happen.
And I think because that was good, it's a thumbs in the middle.
So you're telling me, hang on a minute, wait the fuck on.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me right now that watching a 3 hour show, if the first 2.5 hours is mediocre, I won't even say that. I'll say mediocre. Inconsistent.
And then I really liked the main event, a 4-star main event.
But the main event is good.
To see a historic moment, the crowning the first TNA champion. Yeah.
For the second time.
Yeah.
The second time. Yeah, we already saw that happen.
Yeah, but they stripped him and all that, and then they have the new title and stuff like that. So it's historic.
Yeah, but
it's historic.
But it still happened.
Because it doesn't. It didn't happen. The reign doesn't count.
This is basically Rock Cena once in a lifetime, but the second time within a month.
Listen, I'm not saying this was a thumbs up show. It absolutely was not. And that is disappointing for a 5-year anniversary show.
A thumb that
well, don't you worry, because that averages us down to down. So it's still down. I just don't think. Listen, if the main event was absolute trash, dude, I could easily agree with you.
Wow. Okay, that's what the fuck. I must be really, really critical.
There was a lot of crap, dude.
Because Zonka,
yeah, let's hear this.
Yeah, so there's even some fan feedback in this thing that I can probably go through fairly quickly here. But so Zonka, he goes, this can't be right because he gave it like trash. Okay, I don't know. His closing thoughts. I'll read his closing thoughts. He goes, while this was not a blow-away show, nor did it have a huge show feel, TNA's fifth Slammiversary was an overall satisfying show. I don't agree with that statement. The look of the show was great, as TNA looks so great in a big arena, although the entrance was too impactish for me. Nothing was bad. The opener, No DQ, and King of the Mountain matches all delivered big time, with 2 title changes and Eric Young getting freed. People went away happy. Overall, I will go 7.5 out of 10. For the show, and a solid recommendation for replay. It isn't a show you have to see, but a good effort from all involved. And for historians, a show that was never supposed to be. This was a fine night of entertainment. I completely disagree.
I think he might be a little.
Well, not completely, because no DQ and the opener that he mentioned were good. I wouldn't say delivered big time.
Right. Well, I would say he's too positive.
I'd be.
Because
which surprises me. I'm hovering around like 4.5
out of 10.
Out of 10. Yeah, and he's giving this a 7.5. Like what?
I feel like I'd fall between the two of you. Like, I don't think I'd go as high as he's saying, but I don't think I'd.
You're probably around you're probably
Five
around
and a half,
5
6, yeah,
five
that's
and a
what I was
half to
thinking.
6. That's the vibe I'm getting from you. But again, we have to, this is literally written in 2007.
Right.
So maybe maybe if I'm watching this in 2007, I would have enjoyed it more in 2007.
Right.
But I'm watching it in
And I think
2025.
that's a fun way to
Watched significantly more
like
wrestling.
when we go back. That's why we do the
Yeah,
old
I
reviews.
mean,
It's kind of fun
you
to
have
see
to.
that.
Right. Here's a fan that wrote in. His name is it says PKON. I don't know what that means. Anyway, he says, hey there, I just watched Slammiversary last night, had slightly mixed feelings about it. Going to the show, I didn't have high hopes as I felt like many others that show wasn't booked very well. I was curious why they took Harris out of the opening tag. I figured out they announced him at King of the Mountain before it happened, but thought just to replace him with no explanation at first was weird. But hey, Black Machismo goes on top. I think Lethal does a great job combining his X Division style with Macho Man style. I thought the match was awesome. And then he said he thought he was crazy, that he thought Wycheck did a pretty good job. That Cradle Power Driver was rough. No kidding. And maybe it was just an angle, but he took the super kick from Storm damn good. Yeah, I guess he did. He enjoyed Rude and Young, Sting and Daniels, but I have 2 words for you, Mr. Backlund. He blew me away. I know the match altogether wasn't a 5-star classic, but I was thoroughly impressed with his performance. The trash of the night match was between VKM and Basham and Damaja in 3D against Steiner Animal. VKM match was just there and not much else. The crowd didn't care. At least Christy Hemme is smoking hot. Hey, did I write this? And while I thought the tag title match was better, it makes me mad that even on a live pre-show and beginning of the live pay-per-view, they were still hyping 3D and Steiners. That made me mad. Plus, I don't like Animal very much, so this was my trash of the night. All right, just a couple more things here. I was very surprised with Tomko and Abyss. Now, not watching TNA as much as I like to, I still don't buy Tomko as a threat to do his stint, or due to his stint with the E, but that is changing. TNA, I think, is booking him stronger than I thought they would. Kudos, TNA, and congrats, Tomko, I guess. But these fine gentlemen put on a great match. I just can't get this image out of my head following the Black Hole Slam out of glass, which I imagine hurt. Abyss went to pin Tomko, but in order to do so, Tomko's shoulders must be on the mat. So he has to rolling Tomko on his shoulders. And he had this slash expression on his face that said, please no, not on the glass. Please, ref, just
noticed.
See, that's what I said, too. It looked like he didn't want to have his shoulders there. He looked to be in so much pain and thought of rolling back on the glass was too much. I don't know if it was real or he was just selling me well, but I bought it, so mission accomplished. King of the Mountain, great match. However, not perfect. I really enjoyed the match from the get-go. I really enjoyed they let Harris get the first fall. As Chris Harris was my favorite TNA wrestler for a long time when I started watching. He's still top 5, though. But I was furious that not only did he not win, but also Samoa Joe didn't even become eligible to hang the belt. Blasphemy. I hated Joe when he first came in, but now I am a fan. If they don't put the title on him soon, it'll be too late. No offense to Angle, but I wanted anyone but him to win. The last thing I found wrong with this was Angle delivering the Angle Slam to Joe after all was said and done. I would have at least liked the crowd to boo the hell out of Angle, but it seems like maybe they are turning on Joe for some reason. Either way, it's difficult to choose, but I'll have to go with King of the Mountain for the match of the night. And he just thanks Larry for his reviews.
Pretty interesting.
Interesting. That is very interesting. Joe is seemingly getting turned.
Yeah, no, it does
Nashville
seem like that. And I'm wondering if they are going to go in that direction, because Angle's sort of been the heel for a little while now, and I'm wondering if now we're going to do a pivot, and now we're going to try to make him more of the babyface again, and then kind of turn Joe. I mean, Joe's angry all the time, so I think it can easily be done.
Yeah. Do you want me to read one from Ken who was there live?
Why not? Even if it's not the match details, it's more of like how he thinks about the matches. But
yeah, I'm gonna try not to like read every single sentence here, but we'll see how this goes. Camera side upper levels were completely empty. It was a pretty nice turnout, but the arena was far from sold out. Yeah, we could probably gather that.
Yeah.
He said Rhino and Senshi were really over with lots of.
I feel like we could tell that. The crowd was hyped in the beginning.
Yeah, the gore, they were like, oh, fuck yeah, let's go. Black Machismo was really hot with the crowd. Big pop for his win. There's a few dueling Sabin lethal chants. I do remember that. Wycheck got a decent hometown pop. It was weird seeing the highlights of the Hair Storm match where Storm was catapulted into the bottom of a table and otherwise beaten to a bloody pulp. And then a cradle pile driver from an ex-football player is what beat him.
Yeah, I mean, kind of weird.
That's actually that's kind of a valid point there. Back when it was over, some Hardy Shelley chants as well. The crowd had X-Pac heat for VKM. Lots of boos for their spots. A lot of people in his section used that match as a bathroom / snack break. And then nobody cared about Hoyt's.
I'll say I like the turn.
I think Hoyt and Hemi as a combo is not a bad idea. So that makes sense to me. During the false finish with Young, the crowd was pretty angry. 2 drunk guys in the crowd were so mad they tossed their beers onto people down the row from them, prompting security to head to their direction. 2 guys took off when they saw security coming, but apparently they just went to another part of the arena as they came back to their seats later on. Security still spotted them and asked them to leave, but for whatever reason, the guys were able to talk their way out of it and just got to stay.
Good for them.
Eric Young was way over with the crowd. Animal got a nice pop. Team 3D were practically the heels as the crowd gave them a ton of grief the entire time. The crowd hated Team 3D by the time the match was over. Daniels and Sting was way too short. Sting had some nice cheers, but there was definitely an undercurrent of boos in there. And Daniels was definitely getting some positive reactions. Still, once the match was done, Sting got a very positive reaction. They might have just been happy the match was over, though.
That's true.
So it looks like as Tomko and Abyss match got going, or as it got crazier, the crowd actually got into it, especially once the glass came out. This big spot with the boxes showing still impressed the crowd, causing a holy shit and this is awesome chant to break out. Tomko looks to have won a bit of the crowd's respect by the finish. Now that's something maybe to keep an eye on.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that, he might that could be very beneficial. King of the Mountain came across great live. The big spots all got large reactions from the fans. Interestingly, every time Harris looked to be making a play to hang the belt, the crowd started booing. Oh my God. And there was a small not Chris Harris chant that broke out. What the fuck?
That's crazy.
Why? That's nuts. Do you think that could have been because of the cornet?
It definitely could have been.
Like people, you know what I mean? Like, oh, they don't shove this guy down.
Easily could be.
Cornet.
Easily.
Who knows? That could have been. Just like 3 more things here, I guess. During the bell on the top of the penalty box, a "Please Don't Die" chant broke out. Big spot on the announcer's table got a huge reaction. Yeah, no kidding. Angle got a great pop for his win. Interestingly enough, the crowd also popped when he appeared to turn on Samoa Joe, which was odd. A turn. Yeah, they don't get along. Right. There's no friendship there. The last thing here, Samoa Joe was over with the fans. It sure didn't seem like it. After the pay-per-view went off the air, Joe stared down the ramp. A loud Joe chant broke out, which he acknowledged by playing to the fans a bit before heading to the back. Borash thanked them for coming, and that was it.
Huh?
All right, so that is a live.
Yeah, that's fun to hear.
A couple of live reactions for the time. One of them was in the arena. The other one watching, just like we did, but from 2007. Huh. Okay, well that wraps up Slammiversary. Our next show. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's not what I wanted to click on, Bob. I'm losing it. Okay, hang on a minute. We're okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right. Our next pay-per-view is on July 15th. And it's Victory Road. I think I said
you did, but yeah,
that's wrong. It's Victory Road. And guess where Victory Road is taking place?
I mean, it's got to be back in the Impact Zone, right?
Oh, baby, we're going back to Orlando. We're going to be at Universal Studios. Okay. You best believe it. So, That is just under a month away. 28 days. I think,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Yep,
What's the date of the show? The 17th?
that's
Yeah.
right. And
28 days.
it's gonna fly. It's gonna fly.
Yeah. I sure hope so. I think we have what? Probably 6 episodes.
Yeah, there's only 4.
4?
Yep.
2, yeah. Looks like 4. Only 4 impacts before we get to Victory Road. So kind of a quick turnaround. Quick ones are pretty good. So, what is going to happen? Kurt Angle is the new TNA World Champion for real this time. He kicked Samoa Joe in the nuts, and then he hit an Angle Slam. What is the fallout going to be from the 5th anniversary show? From Slammiversary. There's only one way. Only one way to find out. Yeah, sure, you could go to TNA Plus and watch the next episode, but you don't want to do that. Just follow along with us here and join us next week when we return with another edition of this podcast. So for Dallas Gridley, I'm Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Cross the Line podcast.
I'm fed up, dismissing the competition. You're hopeless, I'll trash their ambition. Listen, you want a class on tradition or one condition? Forget the best of the century. Talk about the best of all time, you better mention me. Essentially, I'm the best there's ever gonna be. I hold my ground, you never take it from under me. Don't front of me, it's gonna be trouble. I hit you so many times, you see triple or double instead of one of me. I got more heart, more ways to tear you apart. I'll lay you down early on, or maybe in the later round. It's no different to me if you tap out, cash out, or simply pass out for 3. Cause you face down, really, barely alive. Cause I'm an animal inside, hear me? I'm what the game is supposed to be. Hopefully you see what I mean. Knock you out, have a scene. You were beaten by a triple team. Box you out, the whole scene and gleam. The limelight's my dream. I shine bright, smash you front to back. You gon' need hindsight. In fact, when I attack, you're lucky if I leave you intact. I'm prone to overkill. I work you over till I steal your motor skills. It's the same whenever I'm done. You're numb, toe to thumb. And most can't remember their names or where they're from. And some speechless, stunned, looking deaf and dumb. You're weak like 7 days. Dead afraid, I'm amazed. What? Y'all still step up because I hit more men than Jenna Jameson in better days. You can't clear your heads, you with a Jenna Hayes. Every Thursday night on TNA. It's like a spotlight and main events in his DNA. Who you say? It's Kurt Angle, Benito, settled. Best in the world, only guy in the sport with a gold medal. Feature both ends to the center. Physical and mental, cause he's simply better. No playing around with those second attacks. And lay you down for a 3-second nap on the mat. If staring at the ceiling on your back is appealing, get yourself a match and you gon' do that. It's a rap, you trapped in the game. You a rat in the maze, just amazed how I made my name. My fame is a runaway train on the track. I fight like my life's on the line every night. In fact, that's why I'm gonna take that strap.